kgosiefm.co.za, coming to you live on www.segonganeholdings.co.za. This is the Kgosi on the live show, coming to you again direct from the Kgosi FM studios right there on number 702 FM in Westview, Danville, Mo Gauteng, Pretoria West. I'm not sure why am I laughing today, but yeah, that's our word for why am I laughing? Welcome again, gentlemen and ladies of World 60. Everyone else you listen to us in the whole South Africa, man, international as well. Thank you so much for taking your time and your data to come and speak to us today and listen to what we are going to be talking today about today. Today is Wednesday, the 21st of August 2021. We are talking to two councillors. One is a PR councillor of the EFF, Mr. Banjamin Mathebula. The other one is the ANC councillor for 3, Ntate Malesela, Rakabe wako 3 ANC, to talk about nothing wrong with the land invasion. I guess I think you can guess who's I think you can guess who said that between the two of them. I want to apologize first and foremost for it. We have started a bit late today because Mr. Rakabe was delayed somewhere, I think in a meeting or somewhere, but he just walked in now. And my apologies for the very late to share, but we're going to continue the show today. Please send your WhatsApps on 064 548 7176. Let's talk to the two gentlemen. They are here. But before then, let's go talk to our sponsor, Pili, and then we will take it from there. This show is brought to you by Segongane Medical Services and Clinic. They are a private clinic situated in number 70 Kgosietsile in Westview, Danville. They specialize on the following: primary health care, ailment diagnosis and treatment, including medication, wound care, family planning, well baby clinic, basic ultrasound, laboratory blood services, treatment of chronic illnesses, treatment and management of patients on ARVs, wellness screening, antenatal clinic, HIV services and counseling. They have a pharmacy on site and they are doing CCMDD services as well, OHS clinic, circumcision clinic and abortion services. Their cell phone number is 064 548 7176 or 071 422 8576. Again, the address is 702 Kgosietsile in Westview, Pretoria West in Danville. Cell phone number again is 064 548 7176 or 071 422 8576. Yeah, that is our sponsor for today, Segongane Medical Service and Clinic. Habate Medical Aid, they only take cash, so please come with cash, 350 consultation and excluding medicine from born. So yeah, the number is 064 548 776. But contact and the same number again for the studio is 076 548 7176. Gentlemen, dumelang, how's it? Why are you looking down, Malesela? What's happening?
No, I'm just surprised that my friend is still wearing red hair.
You think he should have ditched that thing?
No, he's a staunch supporter of the former DP, so I would have thought that
he's gonna follow him.
Yes.
Maybe he's still on his way. You never know.
Time will tell. Eh?
Benjamin Dinzang,
let's wait for the NPA in December. After that, time will tell.
Mark, you heard what your leader says. He never loses a conference.
Look,
Or like, what does it mean?
Look, I'm not a member.
Sorry, yeah.
I'm not a member of a member.
Oh, you're okay?
Yeah, I joined the idea of the EFF, and I'm not going anywhere.
Is
I'm
it?
here to stay?
Yeah. Okay, gentlemen, welcome. Welcome again to Kgosi FM. Long time, ne? You can see changes. So you've been gone a long time ago.
Yeah, no, it's been long.
Yeah,
remember we're disturbed by the election.
The elections, yes.
The campaigns,
yes.
yeah, we had to be on the ground.
Yeah. But then we are back today again.
No, we are here to address issues that are affecting our people.
Why, born? Yes. Okay, the biggest issue of it to anyway, it's now affecting us so much is we're gonna put this as land invasions in general, right?
Yeah.
Not specifically where, but we're gonna quote a bit specifics where and where, somewhere, somehow, and I'm gonna hear your thoughts.
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk about that because the person supposed to talk about that, he can make it to the studio sometimes. So, and he said, I must catch you, Rakabe. He said, if I can't find him, you are the one who's going to come and talk about what 60 stuff. So, you're going to answer for him and on his behalf.
I'll try to answer on his behalf on where I know.
Yeah.
But where I don't have any other information, I don't think that
It's running away.
This one. He still told me to just story I did say. He still told me next if I just
no,
to
but I'm
retain.
just saying that the council of Ward 60 is my neighboring councillor. There's some issues that I know that is happening in the ward. Not all of them.
Yeah.
Generic issues like sewer spillage, street lights.
Yeah.
Where we always advise in the same portal.
Yes.
Where we report in the same portal, I would know that there's other
But then the
issues.
councillor said to me, if you can't find me, Rakabe is the man.
Well, I'm here.
Yeah, well, exactly.
here.
So whatever question, listen, whatever question that has to come to the councillor Rakabe will answer for it. He's here now to do
No, I
that.
am here, yeah.
Yeah, all right. Gentlemen, as I was saying, remember, guys, at home, the number is 064 548 7976. The two councillors are here. We need to address this thing of land invasion, and we're going to hear it from the ANC side and from the EFF side. That's why I brought them both. I wanted to bring the DA as well as the ruling party now in one, but unfortunately, Kllr is not in the province, as he said to me. And then Banjamin from the Action SA, I tried to call him as well. He doesn't answer my phone, he doesn't answer my text. Maybe they banned him from my studio, I don't know. So he's not there as well. So I only have to come with two councillors who I believe will have a meaningful conversation with. So please send those questions and to send those comments to 064 548 7976 as usual, as you've been doing all along. Okay, Borra, Arsimuleng. Land invasions, are they okay or good or bad? Arsimuleka that Rakabe, and that the EFF chance. Yeah, he said, yeah. So I would Mr. Rakabe. Now we talk about land invasions. What's happening? Are they a good thing? Can people just occupy the land they see, and then they say they are expropriating without compensation, something like that?
No, the minute you start saying invasions, it
Yes.
means that is not a good thing at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we must say that the plea of our people to get the land back, it's being addressed through the policies of government.
Yeah.
And anything unlawful that is happening,
Yes.
we don't think that is good for our people.
Yeah.
And we can tell you that land invasions, they are not good for our people as well. Our people should learn a systematic way of doing things
Yes.
in accordance to the constitution and policies of our country. And we can tell you that land invasion is not good at all.
Yeah.
It's those who are misleading people to go and grab land. It's unfortunate because they don't even assess the kind of land that they should be grabbing.
Yeah.
Some grab it in wetlands. In a case of Mamelodi, some grab it in places where it's not supposed to be grabbed. Others in mountains,
Yeah.
where services are not going to even reach them because
Yeah.
there's somebody who's misleading them. And this is not a political thing anymore. I
Yeah.
think even those the I don't know how to call them, man. I want a correct word. It can't be mafias, but it's thugs.
Okay.
Yeah, it's thugs who don't even have property companies, but who take money from people to say that we'll sell you the land.
Yeah.
Remember, these things, they are organized in a criminal way.
Yes.
It's not people saying that go and grab that land. No. It's people saying that we have an office, we can give you this land at a cheaper price.
Yeah.
So that is part of land invasion as well. And and we can, what we're going to say to our people is that there are better way to go and find land. There are better companies that are registered, that have brought land that we should advise them to go to them, or even go to the municipality to check if this land is it genuine or what.
Yeah.
But now I'm totally against the unlawful way of redressing our past injustices.
Yes.
We're aware that things were not at our side.
Yes.
But to say that we're going to do things unlawfully and we are saying that we're redressing the injustices of the past, I don't think it's a way to go.
Okay, Benji. Same thing, Bafana. Sorry. Land invasions.
Look, Barahose, I joined an organization which speaks about expropriation of land without
Compensation, yes.
Right. It has never spoken about a group of thugs
Okay.
to organize themselves, find land in a wetland, sell it to people. It doesn't speak about that.
Okay.
It speaks about expropriation of all South Africa's land for equal
Distribution, yes.
You understand? So if there is a case where people have organized themselves with their guns and whatsoever,
Yeah.
they are calling people to go and buy land from wetlands. We are not part of that.
Okay.
Wherever the EFF expropriates land,
Yes.
we make sure that we research about that land.
Uh-huh.
Who does the land belong to?
Yeah.
Is this a dry river?
Yeah.
Is it land for agriculture? Is it good for what do you call, to build homes,
Yes,
houses?
yes.
Is it good for farming? So we check all those kind of things when we expropriate land.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we don't just go to any land. We can't take you on high up in the mountain and say,
That's
this
the
is
land.
where you
Yeah.
have. How is remember, we want to give services to the
Yes,
people.
yes,
We want
exactly.
all the services to the people. Whatever is happening in main lane,
Yeah.
we want it to happen in Attractive.
Attractive, yes.
That's what we want.
Okay.
You understand? So we want equality mostly. So we can't advise someone to go high up in the mountain. How are the pipes going to reach you there? How are you going to do your business? Are
But
you
then-
going to use the bucket system all the time?
We don't know. But then,
No.
what about the land there in Atteridgeville? It's called EFF. Elemotuka Rapa, or just allowed Samago. And it's, I think it's the wetland as well, if I'm not mistaken. But they're calling it an EFF because EFF people are giving people stands there. So, like, what do you call that one?
Look, Dr. Kgosi, what I can
Something is up.
look,
Yeah.
that so far as I know myself,
Yeah.
there's no way EFF has ever sold land to anyone.
Okay.
You understand
So why
what
are
I'm
they calling
saying?
EFF then?
Look, there is a branch of the EFF which is there
Yeah.
in that area.
Yes.
And we cannot dismiss that. There is a branch of the EFF which is there.
So they give people land there or what? Were they involved in distributing stands and whatnot?
I've never, I'm an RCT member, I've been into their branch meetings. I've
Yes.
never went into their meeting or in a branch meeting where they're selling land. I've never seen that happening.
You've never seen.
So
Okay.
I wouldn't know who's selling land there. But
Yeah.
I know there is a branch and there is an office of the EFF in 107.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I see. So, okay, that's fine. Malesela, what do you know about that branch of EFF?
No, I
there?
don't know anything about it, but I think my colleague is not answering you because you are not speaking about selling of land.
I'm speaking
You're
about
speaking
them.
about expropriating
That
land
one.
without compensation.
Yeah.
So what is the role of that office of the EFF there? Is it to dispatch the already expropriated land, or is to do what? Or is to administer the sizes, or what is their role there?
Because they call it EFF.
The office of the EFF, which is there,
Yes.
it's an office of a branch of the EFF.
a branch,
Wherever we have a branch, we have an office.
Okay.
So it's an office of the EFF to do EFF business.
I see.
Yes.
So they're not involved in any land thing down there as well.
There is no EFF.
The office, can I ask? The office, the office acquired that land how?
Yeah, where the office is, how do
How
they
do they
require
acquire
that,
the
that stand?
Look. You know, I don't belong into that branch.
Okay.
If it's for me to go deeper and want to answer on behalf of the branch.
But you're
some
the
of the
PR
things-
councillor, correct?
No, I'm not the PR councillor of 107. They have got their own
Oh,
PR
I see.
councillor.
Okay.
I'm a PR councillor from Ward 3, Ward 60.
Yes,
yeah.
yes, okay.
So here's my responsibilities. So
Oh,
if
okay.
you need any further information about how did they acquire the land there in 107,
Yeah.
you should know. But even though, I want to tell you one last thing about that place.
That then at Ridgeville, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That place, which is on the road, church to
Yeah, church,
RTBS,
yeah.
that's where you're talking about.
Yes.
I believe so.
Yeah.
If you look there, there is quite beautiful houses built in there.
I've seen, yeah.
There is homes built in there.
Yes, I've seen.
That simply means there is a scarcity which is being addressed there. I mean, like, if you look at it, if you go back 2015, there was nothing there.
Yeah.
That whole area was just
Yeah.
an area abandoned. Nothing was happening.
Yes.
A community got together and went to check whose land is this. They found that it's land of the province or whatsoever.
Did they check with with Tswane or?
No. I think that was not land for Tswane.
Okay.
That's
But
why
who did
there
they
was-
check with then to see that that land belongs to province or what?
I wouldn't know, but it's an exercise which they have done.
Okay. I want to say how to be.
So
No, it's usually corrupt officials of the city
Yes.
that gives tip-offs of which land belongs to who, which land belongs to who.
Yes.
That one we can't shy away from.
Okay.
It's not an organized community activity that is genuine, that goes to the municipality to go and check for themselves.
Yes.
It's always a tip-off that there's land there,
Go.
and that one you can manage it.
Yeah.
It's unfortunately
But-
that's how it happens.
No,
Okay.
I tend to disagree with my fellow councillor here because you can't expect 200 people to go in an office of the municipality to inquire about one portion of land.
That is why we have councillors. That is why we have people who represent the community.
Yeah.
We wouldn't know. Maybe they ask their councillors because the councillors are not complaining about this. There's a councillor in 107.
Okay.
He's not complaining about this thing.
Yeah.
And for us to discuss 107, it's very wrong because you're speaking to people who don't have information about the specific portion of land.
All right.
We should be discussing.
Now remember, we're not
what-
talking about specifically that land on its own. We're talking about land invasion.
But we are now
that
getting
the
deeper.
EFF that the EFF has. It's now being called EFF.
No,
plot
there is
or EFF
constituency
something.
of the EFF there.
Yeah.
Hence, we have an office.
Oh, I see. So, but it's there only for politics, right? It's not there to give people land and whatnot.
Look, we are an organization which is living within a community.
Yes.
We will there go and address community issues, labor issues, whatsoever. Even in families, when they have problems, we
Yes.
intervene. We try to resolve issues. We are living within people. We are like neighbors because we have a constituency in each and every second house.
Okay.
You know?
Listen, fine. I'm gonna go to WhatsApps now because I told you. 0645487776. Send those WhatsApps right now, man. The two councillors are here. Pierre Councillor EFF, Mr. Banjamin Mathebula, and the Councillor Rakabe Malesela of the ANC of Ward 3 are here. And remember, he said he's here, and you can ask him any question that you can ask the Councillor of Ward 60. He will answer. Okay, Papa?
Hey, you're putting me under the bus. You said that the councillor of Ward 60
said I must talk to you if I can't find him.
Exactly.
Yes.
And I'll answer
what you can.
What I can.
All right, no, it's fine.
But I can tell you, before
Yeah.
I answer, I must tell you that land grabbers, they are very selfish.
Yeah. No, wait. Give that. Let me just go to WhatsApp speaker. Get a first chance to be again. You are fired up.
They make me angry.
Yeah, drink some water. 0645487176. The first one, this land issue will make South Africa as to suffer. We're not ready. We don't want to see ourselves going to the to like African countries like Zimbabwe. The spirit of grabbing of land is annoying and is bad. Grabbing land to build a shack. Unfortunately, we were not given wisdom to lead. We are thinking of is to what we're thinking of is to sell, not build schools, clinics, malls, and recreation centers for our dying youth. Practical example: Ward 60, we are sharing Danville Clinic with Kwaggasrand, West Park, Proclamation Hill, Westview, Ellensport, Danville, and Philip Nel. Ne? And then a very bad Benji. Why people want to gain what? Why people want to gain out of people in use of Form C? Ne? Okay, thank you, Malesela, for being transparent. At least in front of the kudos. And then the other one says, okay, he's giving us. Okay, in one of it's one of their residents. So he was going to work. Oh, sorry, my other thing. Sorry about that. Okay, High Court dismisses Malema and EFF application for leave to appeal after from land invasion case with costs. I guess RCG and Casamola must be prohibited as an organization and against him personally, so that when he does so, he needs to be arrested. That's the only way forward. Casamola can be the one who's responsible for.
I wouldn't know. I don't know who Casamola is.
Oh, me too. You don't know Casamola?
I don't know him. I just only heard about him. I've never seen him.
Never seen. Oh, you heard about him. Like, you know Casamola when Councillor was in?
The one who works for Metropolis.
No, man, not Casamola, that one. Casamola that's giving people land here in North 60.
No, that one.
Haven't you heard about him? He's the one who's, okay. He is the one that is doing this thing. So let's go to another. Okay, Pastor Mathebula, Benji's ran away to answer why the EFF office is erected there in that land. So you must answer, Bafanas.
No, I've been answering that question.
Land invasion promotes sex, which is not a better life, but a bad life. So give Pastor Mathebula again. I've learned this one. Let me go and see if I've got another one again. So, okay, sorry. Okay. King. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Look, they say I ran away from answering why the
EFF office is there.
The EFF exists within communities.
Okay, but how did they get it? That's the question.
Like I am saying, I wouldn't know. It's a decision which was taken by a branch at that level. I'm not at the branch level. I'm an RCT member, which
Okay.
is I'm serving at the regional level.
Yes.
So I wouldn't know what happened. How did they acquire the land there?
Yeah.
For me to answer and say they acquired it,
Well,
through-
my game of another
they
clip,
acquired
yeah.
it through expropriation or whatsoever, what arrangement was there, I'm not so sure.
You're not so sure,
Hence, I'm
okay.
saying I'm not sure. I don't know.
All right.
But I know that the EFF
Office
live
is there.
within communities.
Yeah, all
so
right.
wherever there is community, there should be
An
office
EFF.
of the EFF.
All right.
Where communities.
So it means that here in Watre, there's no community because there's no office of the EFF.
Why, man? And you're a clear councillor for what?
No,
It's because there's no land they can grab to erect an office here.
What about that one up there?
No,
Long-term road.
No. You know, it's not. I've been trying by all means.
Yes.
With the branch here.
To get an office.
To rent an office
Okay.
in this area, it's very difficult. And I will tell you, in this space where we are in Wat 3, Wat 60,
Yes.
we deal a lot with mostly students, right? And we deal with middle class people
Yes.
compared to
At Ridgeville and other places,
Atteridgeville,
yes.
you know. You need a proper office.
Yeah.
You need a running Wi-Fi
Yes.
throughout. You need to have a copier machine. You need to have resources in order to assist the people who are living in here.
Yeah.
So to go out and look for an office to rent, it costs quite a fortune.
Yeah.
To rent the machinery and get someone who's going to be there full time
Yes.
to operate the office,
Yes.
it costs a fortune.
But doesn't that comes with...
So
Yeah.
we are very close to town.
Okay.
We are very close to town where we have our regional office. So our regional office
Is that
has-
the one on more Pretorius?
Yes,
Okay.
373 opposite 373.
Yes, yes,
Money
yes.
limits in car.
Yeah.
Has all these resources which we want. So we have an option.
Yeah.
If there is a member of the community which needs assistance,
Yes.
we go to them and see if we can assist from on site. If we can't,
Yeah.
there is something which is needed. We take that particular member
Yes.
and to the regional office and fulfill their needs.
Why are you shaking your
No,
head,
I think it's
Malesela?
leading us astray.
Yeah.
Because when we say that there's an office of the EFF erected at a land that was grabbed in 107, and he says that the party that he serves does not know anything about that land,
Yes.
and was saying that where their offices are, how did they acquire that land?
Yes.
Then he must tell us. His excuse is that we exist in communities. That's
Yes.
why we
That's
have
how
an
you have an office
Then I
there,
then
yeah.
say that you don't have an office in Watre.
Yeah.
So does it mean that there's no
There's-
community here? So he starts giving us
Yeah.
gimmicks that no people of Watre can access
No, but that's the
town
reality.
and
Yeah.
everything.
But that's the
But
reality.
reality is that
Okay.
if there's a crisis,
Yeah.
there's a crisis of hijacked buildings in Pretoria West. And if you find an ANC office in Pretoria West, then you must start asking questions that amidst all the crisis of hijacked houses here,
He could
and,
like-
and
like
you
the-
have an office and you don't know how your office is there. Are you renting? Did you buy or did you hijack?
Okay.
So I'm just saying that somebody, I know it's not him.
Yes.
Well, he serves in the upper structure. He should be knowing all branch details and everything.
Yeah.
But somebody should give an account of that office there in what 107.
107, yes.
If that land belongs to them, if they are renting, if they list it, where's the list between them and the municipality,
Yeah.
or if it's a provincial land or a private land, they should be able to account to say that this office we bought this land from here and here and here. And simple as that.
Okay.
So that they can, the people's confidence
Yeah.
can grow in them that one they are anti this land grabbing. Unless
No,
if
no,
they're
no.
not anti
We
it.
are not saying that we are anti-land grabbing.
Are you pro land grabbing?
Look, we are talking about expropriation. Remember, we even did consultations throughout the country.
Yes.
We wanted to do it constitutionally.
Yeah.
And the people of South Africa, 75% of them
Yes.
said expropriation of land without compensation.
So what's stopping that to happen?
Look, we have a useless government of
Stone.
this
GNU.
Amakabane. Well, no, it was before GNU.
Yes.
They've rejected that with the DA.
Okay.
And who is the DA? They are the landowners. Their funders are the landowners. Look at what happened. We are busy now talking about what 107.
Well, I'm Mikey Bafan.
What 107
Yeah.
is there in Atteridgeville,
Yes.
right? if you look into that space,
Yeah.
the development happened there. It will tell you that the township has been depopulated because people migrated from township,
Bayagwa.
Ostad, and so forth, moved in there, and they build homes.
Yeah.
This thing of saying that people expropriate land and build shacks, it's a fallacy.
But then we are seeing that happening here in North 60. And it's a question actually for you. One question is saying there's a rumor or an allegation. Is the rumor true that the EFF sponsored Wendy houses for long-term land invasion in North 60?
They did what?
EFF sponsored, allegedly, they sponsored 200 checks, 200 Wendy houses, if I'm not mistaken, for this one up here in Ward 60.
Look,
do you know anything about that?
Look, I don't know anything about that. I don't want to respond on behalf of that because I don't know. I don't have the details for that.
Okay.
I will have to come back to you on that one, but I'm not aware. I should be aware at the regional level, but I'm not aware. I'm not so sure. When did they do that?
Yes.
So, but what I was saying to you, Brachush.
So you're not sure? You don't even know who else?
I want to, because you are saying it, you're seeing it happening here. That
there's Wendy houses there now.
Yeah,
yes.
I want to address you on a particular matter.
Okay.
You go into the most expensive estates which sells lands today.
Yeah.
Where they say land portion here at 700,000, you build a house of 4.5 million. They give you building packages, banks and so forth. They know how they operate. They do that. I've never seen that.
Yes.
I've never participated in that space,
Yeah.
but I heard about such things.
Malesela, can't you? Are you still lying to us or what? Because the way you are.
He's playing smart with us. He knows all the details and information. That is the hypocrisy about people who are leading
No, I'm still
an
on the
organization
podium.
like theirs.
Okay.
I'm still on the podium.
Yeah.
Can you allow me to finish?
Move
Because
it,
2 minutes. I want to
Tell
just
it from
finish.
there.
I'm going to finish. I'm going to forget my point. I
Okay.
just want to address the point that you are saying
Yes.
that people grab land
Yeah.
and build shacks.
Yes.
So I was talking about the most expensive estates.
Yes.
I'll speak in the north. Mahalis is estates.
Yeah.
The 1 and 2.
Yes.
I think they are the most expensive there in the north for
Yes,
now.
yes.
What I know of.
Yeah.
If you go there, a land I think they are selling around 700,000.
A piece of land,
Yeah,
right?
a piece of land.
Yeah.
I don't know, a portion.
Yeah.
Depends on how many square meters.
Let's say yes.
So in the space, before a person can build in that land, they put a shack to put their materials inside inside that shack, so that when it rains, those cements and whatever need to be used
Yes.
in building house,
Yeah.
they don't get wet.
Are they given a time
So-
frame
so-
for
so
when to start building a house? Or
I'm not so sure about the details,
Okay.
but I've seen it happening.
Yes.
Like I said before, I articulated on this issue that I'm not so sure what are the details because I've never played part, but I've seen it happening.
Yes.
If you check 2018, 2019, where we are talking about in 17, 100% it was shacks.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Was shacks. You could even see the toilets which was built there by a Sputla with no houses.
Yeah, I remember.
You
Yes.
still remember
But
that?
then they put down RDP houses there.
Wait.
Yes.
Wait. Why did they put RDPs? It's because the land there, the community organized itself and occupied that land because there was a fight for those RDPs.
Yes.
Whose RDP is this? Whose RDP is that? And then organized themselves. And they occupied the land. They build houses. You go there now.
Yes.
You go there now.
Yeah.
You can go tomorrow.
No, I've seen
I'm
it
telling
there.
you,
I know, yeah.
80% of that area is houses.
Yes.
It's not shacks.
Yeah.
So that tells you that people don't want your RDP house because the houses built there, they are way 3 times bigger and fancier than RDP houses.
Okay.
They want land.
Yeah.
But
But then-
our people are thirsty for land.
Yeah.
Our people must be given land.
Yes.
It must be given to them by who has the land.
Yes.
It doesn't matter whether it's the municipality, it's the national government, or it's the provincial government.
Yeah.
They should allocate land for our people to build themselves houses.
Yeah.
If you can ask, if you can ask yourself, when was the last time you've seen our government building an RDP house? When was the last time?
Okay.
I'm asking
Are you asking me?
Yes.
I don't
When was
want that
the-
to ANC.
But you know, a peer councillor can't be seen asking these questions because even if you go in the page of the former MEC Lebogang Maile, there are houses that that the government has been opening and giving to our people in all regions. No, but on a serious note, I'm saying that
we are talking about Tshwane. Let's talk about Tshwane as a region.
Yes.
He must tell us where.
No, I will tell you. Even in Soshanguve, I can tell you. My brother.
Soshanguve.
Where is Sosha?
My brother.
Look,
brother.
I run throughout the region
Yes.
doing organizational work.
Yes.
On daily basis.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I can be in Amaskara, the other day I can be in Nkangala.
We can go to the page of
now.
We can go to the page.
I am saying now.
Okay.
I am saying now. He says he must not tell me about the page.
No, it's a research.
Because I am not talking about the page of the EFF.
Okay.
No, it's a page of government.
I'm
not asking about government.
No, you're asking me about the EFF also.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
The government is the government of the ANC.
Yes.
Yes.
We're
Right?
taking you to the
Right?
page
so
to give you clear answers.
Now we are speaking facts.
Yes.
Something we know. These comrades, what are they capable of? They can lie. A page is something which can be designed by someone and put pictures there for non-existent things.
But are you sure that Tshwane's page cannot show that?
I am asking him.
Yes.
It's
Where
not Tshwane,
specifically?
He's talking. Lebogang Maile's page is was the MNC of Human Settlements in the previous term. I don't know now. I am asking here in Tshwane. Rakabe must tell me, where is this RDP houses? What color is this RDP houses?
Right.
When was it established?
It's fine. Let him look for it. Let him just go to the WhatsApp spelling. Or you want to put a small.
Yeah, no, I was just saying that we'll account what the government has been doing in terms of building houses for our people. And to show the hypocrisy of people who grab land, to show that they can actually afford.
Yes.
That is why you see
they can afford what?
But Rakabe, how long must it take?
That is why you see after grabbing it, they build such big houses. When I say land grabbers,
they can afford what?
When I say land grabbers are selfish, it's because they don't think of the community that they're affecting.
Yeah.
If it's a genuine struggle, it's something that you need to go around lobbying all stakeholders to say that there is this piece of land and we want all of you to assist us in making sure that we also get a chance to occupy it. And we don't want to occupy it. You can give us the time frames that estates gives us, that if we win this land, we are lobbying. Imagine, remember when we want votes, we go and lobby people.
Yeah.
Why when we do a grabbing, we don't go back to the same people to say that just next door you want to come and occupy.
But he's contradicting himself. He's contradicting himself because, no, I want to interject because he's saying when we are lobbying for votes, is he saying that is there an organization land grabbing anywhere here?
Yeah, but you
I'm asking. No.
There's
Listen,
Juju Valley there in Sishiwo.
Yes.
There's Juju Valley.
Yeah, where they were shooting each other last time, right?
Which the ANC is refusing to give water.
And they were shooting each other last time.
The ANC is refusing to give those people services. Juju Valley.
Yes.
It is a formal settlement. They just refuse to give water.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying that. What?
It's a formal settlement.
Yeah.
They are refusing to give water to the people.
Let's give each other a chance to speak,
he
right?
interjects me.
Yeah.
I'm saying that.
But he must not say when we lobby for votes because it's not an organization.
Okay.
And there was no cent. There's no one who paid for piece of land in GGV.
Okay, let me ask this question. Mr. Malesela, when was the last time you guys lobbied like that? Saying, okay, guys, listen, here's a piece of land, more 60. I've vacant for a very long time, so you guys come. ANC office is there, or settlement human is there.
Don't have the office.
Just like you guys.
No, we do. It's just right in town.
Just to
town.
Where's theirs?
On Monday.
They don't have more.
I don't even know their office in town.
Okay, no, it's fine.
If they have any.
Yeah, we'll come to that. When was the last time the ANC lobbied that and did that thing? Okay, fine, guys. Here's the land. Here are the plans. Here's the square meters. This is how much you need if you need to pay for anything. Here we go. And then I'm giving you like 3 months for you to build this kind of a house. When was the last time you did that?
The Gauteng government has always had that program that were giving people serviced stands.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's got water and electricity, right?
Exactly. And they can build for themselves.
Okay.
The Gauteng government.
When was that done?
Even last year.
The
it was
last
done.
way. Last time
Yes,
way.
even last. Hence, I don't.
Where?
I might not have the time now, but I'm just saying that I don't want the lazy thinking of my colleague.
Yeah.
But
where
specifically? They've got committees.
Yeah.
They've got committees in legislature.
Yes.
That serves in human and settlements. They've got all the information. We can't just sit there and think that what I'm talking here has never happened.
But then tell me when where, because listeners don't have information. Where can they go and see, okay, what the government of Gauteng has been doing?
I will check for you. Remember as well, Dr. Kgosi, you can say, he's failing to give an account of 107 and he's a regional leader. I'm a ward councillor of what three?
What three, yes.
I'm not even a regional leader.
Yes.
And now I'm expected to give account of the entire province.
Then
but I can tell you about
it.
Okay.
You can't account.
But I'm asking you about it. And I can rest assure you now that even if our listeners are on the website of Gauteng Government Human Settlement, they will see that there is service stands that are issued.
Where?
Yes.
I want you to tell me where you know where they are.
No, I'll get for you.
Okay, let me give you a chance. Let me go to the WhatsApps.
Let
me go to the WhatsApps and then I'll give you a chance to check exactly where that thing is. It's not unfair. It is not unfair to African people that have taken loans from banks to buy their homes, which they are also building an investment. Now people across the road got land for free. Who is going to pay for the electricity, water, piping, and why must we pay for building plans and yet let invaders pay for nothing? So are you saying that no matter if you are a black or white, if you work hard and earn a salary and make a loan to build a house for your family, that they are wrong? Okay, so what the EFF is saying is you must rather become a criminal and steal land. Nothing is for free in life. So let me go to other ones. Okay, let me see. Why is this? Like someone saying they're like struggling to log in. Let me do this again. Let me send them our WhatsApp. Okay, try that one. Okay, let's go. Let's see other ones. Okay, so Benji, injustice of the past. 30 years after democracy, what I see with land invasion is apartheid and lawlessness to law-abiding citizens who sacrifices so much to put food on the table and pay services for people to do what they please. This is pure greed, anonymous. And then another one says, so Benji is saying he promotes land invasion. Will he be happy if they can come and build next to his house?
Look, Brachus, I said the number one cardinal pillar of the organization I joined speaks about expropriation of land without compensation. All South Africa's land. Yeah. Right? It doesn't speak of a specific, it says all South Africa's land.
Yes.
And secondly, Brachus, we must not be selfish.
Yeah.
We can't all of us be living in Danville. Others will live in Atteridgeville. Others will live in Mshongo based on
why the land is available.
No. Based on our affording ability.
Yes.
Right. There is me and you who earn a decent salary.
I don't.
You have got a business. You've got a business. It pays you a salary. You're working. It's not like you are seated down. You earn this. If you have a business, you pay yourself a salary at the end of the month so that you pay your bills, you're able to buy yourself food. So you are earning a salary from your business, a business person. So understand this thing. I and you earn a salary.
Yes.
Which we can afford to have a bond house.
Yeah.
Buy time and have those fancy stuff. There is someone who doesn't earn as much as we earn.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Coming from a poor of the poorest families.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
That person wants to marry, wants to have a family also.
Yeah.
They cannot live in a back room for life because they can't afford.
Yeah.
So there should be space where these people fit in. And in that space, it's RDP houses.
Okay.
Your current government is not giving out RDP houses
anymore.
You have given Malesela 5 minutes. It's almost 30 minutes. He's looking for where Gauteng government has been giving service stands. He can't even find it.
No, give him a chance. Chill, relax. So, further your point, he'll come in. Yeah.
I'm saying the person who's wrong is EFF members in legislature who sit in human settlements portfolio committee. They don't relay messages to their RCT members.
Yeah.
I'm speaking about things that are here.
Yeah. Okay. The example what's a bit. Yeah.
It's there. It's a reality.
It's for people who are poor cannot have land and whatnot.
Exactly.
Okay.
They can't even get RDP houses. People are
People
are on the list.
Yeah.
Are on the list of
RDP
houses.
Yes.
They even die before they can get one.
But then you said
what must happen to those people?
Yes.
They don't afford to rent.
Yeah.
They don't have a place to stay.
Okay.
What must happen to them?
Fine.
We don't have to be selfish because I and you, we are affording. We are not saying one must come and build in your yard because they can't afford it. No, we are not saying that.
But then, Benji, when we see people grabbing land who are driving Porsches, who can buy that piece of land for $80,000, you mentioned already now that in that place of 103, right? Here on 103, 107, sorry, in Atteridgeville, the houses, they are huge.
Yeah.
That means people can afford.
Yeah.
They don't. Then how do we then say they're still the poorest?
Look, let me explain.
Because what you've seen in 60 now was people who are parked there. They were like driving fancy cars, big cars, Porsches and whatnot. I'm like, okay, why someone like Casamola will come and say poor the poorest people who are waiting for from C RDP houses, but then when we see people who actually bought the land, the stands there, they drive fancy cars.
I want to explain something to you.
Yeah,
Barajos. You know, there is the so-called nursing sisters. There is those community nurses.
Yeah.
There is security guards.
Yeah.
There is cleaners.
Yeah.
There is petrol attendants.
Yes.
There is what can I say? The low income earners.
Yes.
Yes. I'm not insulting or saying it in a bad faith.
Yes.
Yeah, the low income.
We cannot afford bonds. Yes.
Who cannot afford bonds.
Yeah.
They want to have families like me and you. They are human.
Mm-hmm.
What must happen to them?
A government must give them low cost housing.
The government is not doing that at the current moment.
Yeah.
It's not doing that at the current moment. And life must not stop because the government is failing to do that.
Yeah.
That's why the EFF says, put us in government so that we can expropriate this entire land and allocate it accordingly.
Yeah.
Allocate it accordingly.
Okay.
The reason why there is these thugs being opportunistic and grabbing land and selling it to others and so forth.
Yes.
It's because there is the opportunity to redistribute the land equally is not there. Land in South Africa is too much.
Is it? Okay. Malesela, did you find the
I did not find the exact location.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
because it's not there.
It's a homework that we need to practice.
He cannot find it because it's not
It's
there.
not there. All right.
If it is there, they were just in elections. They could have used it to campaign with it. We have never seen one.
But I can't
They were even using the non-existent NHI to campaign.
When I campaign in Watre, I don't speak about RDP houses because I don't have that vast land to can accommodate that.
Yes.
So we use different methods of campaigning.
No.
Yeah.
I don't enter in Watre, in West Park and Kwagga's
Why am I responding to issues which are outside what three?
Okay.
When he can
it's fine.
reduce himself to what three?
Fine. Why
was he defending this issue through the government when he can't find anything? He reduce himself back into what three? He can't do that.
Okay, fine.
Answer why he can. But I can tell you that the Gauteng government is giving people service stands. The Gauteng government is building people RDP.
But the question is where, Malesela? We want to know where are those things being done? Where are those things being done? If you can just basically tell me, okay, cause.
But I told you in Soshanguve they've done it.
Where?
Which block?
In Soshanguve they've done it.
Block?
In Foshville they've done it.
Where?
In almost all townships in Gauteng.
Yeah.
They've also built RDP houses.
Where?
Recently they opened others even here in
Atteridgeville.
I think in Lotus, next to Lotus. I'll ask Councillor Marshall.
There's
If
RDPs
they
in
are
Lotus?
busy, yes, they are busy with RDP houses.
Where?
No.
Lotus, which part?
No.
I'm telling you.
Lotus is what
I'm
7.
saying that
It's,
it's what 7.
It's lying.
I'm saying
Lotus
that there's
is
a
just
process. I'm not
throw
saying
away
that they're
from us.
buildings.
It's
There's a
lying.
process of
Because
they
Bon,
came to the
Bon.
PCO.
Yeah, because the problem
They came to the
if the
PCO.
government is not doing what's supposed to be doing,
Yes.
we now have land invasions, my brother. We have this kind EFF will say, La bon, there's nothing here.
No, but
we have RCG, Bokasamola Bare, come, get the form Sisalena, and then let's go and submit. He's still doing that today.
The missing middle that Councillor Benji is addressing,
Yeah.
the government is addressing it through social housing.
Where? Okay, I've seen that in Marastan. I've seen that.
It's
which I applied for, but then I never give it to me. They say I'm overqualified. What is that?
yeah, but you know your social standing. You know your social standing. I mean,
Yeah.
even NSFAS is over abused by people who know their social standings, who do fraudulent. So people who apply there, they
Yeah.
know they are not supposed to be there, but
They want the house, Mus.
yes, but I'm just saying that we're trying to close the gap between those who don't qualify for RDPs.
Yes. But then where specifically are we talking, Malesela? That's the thing. You said, Kgosi, which block? Do you know which block?
Okay. Let's
To be honest with you,
let us put it this way.
Yeah.
Right?
I'll get exact locations
One.
for you. If I knew that I have to account on where government has built houses here in Gauteng,
Yes.
I could have prepared myself. But
Okay.
I can tell
Why
you
you-
that I'm not going to sit here and be naive.
Yes.
I'm not going to sit there and be naive and use politics and say that the government of Gauteng has not done anything.
Yeah.
Where else, with these things, we see them, this thing, we know them. In fact,
If
on
we
Monday,
see them, we wouldn't be asking you
Eh,
where.
my Benji.
On Monday.
So it will
No,
wouldn't
he's
be
a
asking him
presenter.
where.
No, he's a presenter. You're
Eh,
a
my Benji.
politician.
Yeah, more veterans.
No, he's
Yeah.
a presenter, a politician. That's why you're asking. Beneficiaries will call and say that I'm a beneficiary.
The number is
On
064-548-776. Send us WhatsApps. Let me go through also because I also felt the point Malesela, because there's a lot of them coming through. Because let me just go through them quickly. Malesela, what's your stand on land invasion, land grabbing issue? Malesela, do you think it's right or wrong? But I think you did answer that, Musne. Or you know you don't like it. But I want you just to make it clear again. Why are you not assisting people from sea to reduce the so-called backlog? What happens if the community says no to shacks next to their bond houses? But some people do it out of greed, or like Casamola, they don't need it. They want to build and rent it out, because he said that, Casamola. I asked him specifically on this interview in this studio, what's your benefit? Much as you are out there fighting for the people like you are claiming. He said, no, at least if we get the land, I get my own portion, I build my own rooms and rent them out. So that is his thingy. All right. They want to build and rent it out, doing business out of this land. Casamola said it on Kgosi FM. He did. He's on record, so he can try to sue me. I'll just send him what he said. Okay, let me go to Umale. Okay, Anonymous says it's very unfortunate to just listen to politicians who, in earnest, say land invasion should be allowed. This political expediency is sickening. The service stance narrative is amongst the lip service that we have been exposed to over the years. Sadly, we are holding to an apartheid after 30 years of democracy. This excuse is nauseating. The thugs are enjoying their criminality purely because government is enabling it in exchange for money. The land invasion, sadly, the very leaders are benefiting from this criminality. Another one, Calvin Kalasindile for a long time. They want to build anywhere. They want to build everywhere they see land without thinking public areas, rest areas, football pitches where children can play. What they're trying to do as the EFF to say to people are squashed together, yet they come and squash people together through land invasion. This land invasion thing is doing a disservice to our campaign, to their campaign. This issue is one that will bring them to 9% to 5%. As a Kali, they will end up being cope.
In fact, it's going to come after me. I mean,
yeah. Let's give him a chance. Because they must understand that you cannot have people come from Mathebula fueled by their policies of expropriating land. You cannot expropriate land. Like here, there is no industry to say people are coming from Mathebula for greener pastures. Calvin, such a long, Jesus Christ, Calvin. There are very long SMSs there. Let me see. Okay, this one Orushapo. And then Pastor Mathileng are Land invasion promotes sex, which is not. Oh yeah, we've read that one. It's fine. Chris Tradome and okay, it says, but with land without compensation means you taking land from people that have developed the land and now kick them off the land that they own. Nee? In Limpopo, there was a game farm that was valued up to 216 million. Government offered 30 million, which the owners rejected. Government kicked them out. Now the farm is destroyed. What have they accomplished by destroying farms? Western Cape, Limpopo, Eastern Cape, Northern Cape, Karoo, all the same has happened. EFF can tell us about all the other political stories, but can't tell us nothing about what is happening in our area. Sounds like propaganda to the community. The other one here, the fact is RDP houses are being rented out and sold. I was approached by different people selling the very RDP houses, and when I asked for a title deed, they said someone at City of Tshwane will sort out the title deed. So, Mr. Malesela,
yeah, two things. When I spoke about when we lobby votes,
yeah,
my colleague here,
yeah, like that.
Yes. When I spoke about when we lobby votes,
yes,
we go into different houses.
Yeah.
I was simply speaking about public participation.
Yeah.
When something is genuine, we call everyone and we call them that we have a piece of land here and we are thinking that we can develop it for the benefit of us, the entire community.
Yeah.
What is it that is short?
Yes.
But those things do not happen because of people know that this process is not genuine at all.
Yes.
Hence, I say that land grabbers are selfish. We understand they want to redress past injustice, but they are selfish. They should take into cognizance and people who stay around those areas, people who have invested in their properties.
Yeah.
We're not saying that we're creating a division among our society.
Yes.
But it's fair that we need to talk to each other to see if there's a feasibility of us occupying this land through the rightful directions.
But is it unfair, Mr. Malesela? If people see such things happen in 60, they can stand up and say no immediately, without waiting for anyone. And is it unfair for the people to ask the councillors of the very same ward here to say, listen, what is your take?
Because, no, it's not unfair.
Because the councillor of the ward, when we ask him, he's telling us that land is for 7. He does not know anything about it, and that's how it is.
No, it's not fair for a councillor. Every ward has got its own demarcation.
Yeah.
A councillor of that area should be knowing what is happening there.
Yeah.
And a councillor of that area should be taking mandate from those that he leads.
Okay.
If the mandate is to say that I go and look for answers for what's happening and come and brief us, the councillor should be doing that.
Yeah.
And if it's not an excuse, if he says that it's Ward 7, then it means that a councillor of Ward 7 must be found.
I've tried to call Ward 7 councillor myself several times. The phone just rings, no answer. So I don't know. I don't even know him like face like you guys. I can be able to ask him, Emre, because now that land is yours.
Yeah, but a responsible councillor should be knowing what is happening there in their area.
Okay.
And that should be that.
Yeah.
We can't even chicken out on it. It should be that.
All right.
So I was saying that a proper public participation process should be engaged, and we should go and apply land properly so that everyone can benefit from that land.
Yes.
This is part of us. Banjamin.
Yes.
I don't agree with the fact that land should just be grabbed.
Yes.
Grabbed then for what?
Yes.
Because in most cases, even there are some houses in Lotus as we speak, they don't even have title deeds.
The RDP houses.
The houses there. I've got a person who tells me that he's got title deeds of a land where the people built in Lotus.
Okay.
And he does not even know how to go about it.
Yeah.
The father wants to waingala or asas war island because they can't go there, but to be in and everything.
Yes.
So I'm just saying that some of these things, they are not investments. People have built houses. If people pass away, their kids might not even inherit those things.
Okay.
So it's not good to grab land.
Okay.
It's not good, and we understand that we do have problems. We understand that taking land from those who stole from us, it's very slow here in South Africa. Our government is very slow in doing that.
Yes.
But we are just saying to our people, it's not right that we should unlawfully take it.
Okay.
Bit by bit, we will win this battle. Together with our other political parties who put pressure, we will win this battle. But at all costs, we should go out there and tell our people that we can never see grabbing land for our own selfish reasons.
Yeah.
Because we can tell you, what's standing here, most people that grab this land, they are not even going to use that land. Most people that grab this land, everyone knows that they are going to build rooms, they are going to rent them out. Like you said, that a person came and said the same thing.
Yes.
So it's very unfortunate that this thing is happening, and we are calling our people that they should not grab lands.
Okay, specifically when I say Ward 3 councillor, what do you know about that land up there that is being tried to be grabbed now, as you speak, in Lord 60 long term?
No,
You have no idea what's
I have
happening
no
there.
idea. In fact, I don't even want to go there.
Yeah.
But as in when I pass, I see that Metro Police is deployed there.
It's there, yes, to guard that
to
people
guard
mustn't
that
put.
people mustn't put everything.
Yeah.
I'm glad that the city of Tshwane also released a statement to say that they are busy with the process of cleaning up whatever that is happening there, and let me allow the course of the law to take its course.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'll definitely speak to my colleague to check what is happening. I've been trying to speak to him as well, and I've not been getting clearer answers.
What does he say to you? Because now for me, he's telling the even in a meeting last week, at a meeting there in Westview, he said that land is Ward 7's land, and that's his all like his all answer all the time. It's Ward 7, and I even asked for he called into the show that time when we were talking about this thing, and he said to me that land is Ward 60. Even the secretary of Ward 60, Kgosi, said it's Ward 60, but he himself is the only person who's always saying no, it's Ward 7's land. And then it seems like when he says it was 7, then that's how far it could go. I can't say much because it's not even our responsibility, but it's in front of people who are staying Ward 60. Hence, we can't get answers.
People of Ward 60.
Exactly. You see? Okay. Benji Tena Fanaka.
I just want to remind us and the listeners of how Soweto was founded.
Yeah.
People were pushed out by the apartheid regime.
Yes.
And James Sifasonke Mpanza in the 1940s, between 1940s and the 1960s,
Yes.
led a community, was a community activist, went for a land invasion on
Yeah.
a municipality land,
Yes.
which today has led to a massive development of housing in the African continent called Soweto.
When the people push there from Sophia Town, when they put there first,
No.
like Soweto is not one place, it's like different townships at the
Yes.
same time, right?
Yes.
Yeah, southwest townships of Johannesburg.
But Soweto was found by James Sifasonke Mpanza.
Okay.
Yes.
Did he did
He
he
was
say?
a community activist.
Yeah.
He led the community to go and invade a land of the municipality.
From where?
Is it no? But because
Soweto.
the history which we
South
know,
of Johannesburg.
the history which
Where
we
is
know,
south of Johannesburg?
the reason the history of that, like that we know, Mr. Mathebula. Soweto was founded when they pushed people out from the CBD,
Yes.
Sophia Town and the rest of them, and they put them there. Hence, it's
No,
called
they were not put
Soweto.
there. They were not put there. People were pushed out and were not put there.
Pushed out to
Where
where?
were they pushed then? If they
They
pushed
were
out,
pushed out from. Remember, people were not allowed to be next to the cities.
of course. But then
Yes.
where were they put there then? And talking around Johannesburg.
No, James Fasoke Mpaza led a land invasion program
Yes.
In
Which started Soweto, right?
in Soweto.
Uh-huh.
Yes, in the 1940s up to the 1960s.
Yes.
Which today we
So are you saying Soweto was formalized after the people put themselves there?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Everywhere it's like that.
Okay.
People must go in the municipality. Remember the duty of the municipality is to take the service when the
Mike
people are.
Mren.
To take the service. Hey, we are not used to this thing.
Yeah.
Sticks of bush and shit.
Here's my biggest problem.
You have spoken for the longest of time. Allow me to speak.
Yeah.
So
Before Kizore,
Brakos.
I'm being participated. Remember last time we were here, he was on my head already. Yeah. Well, now you are ANC member.
So, Brakos,
yeah.
the duty of the municipality is to take the services where people are.
Yeah.
Wherever there is people, the municipality must formalize and give services to the people. That's the duty. That's what happened to Soweto.
Yeah.
So it's the very same thing which I'm saying to you. If you look at 107, if you look at 107, whether they like it or not,
Yes.
the municipality is bound to take the services there
There, yes.
to change the life of the people.
Yeah,
If those
but then if
people
the
are living
municipality
there-
says you can't build there, it's a wetland, you can't build there, the land is not okay, then what must
the
be?
municipality knows remember, the municipality have got the drawings of the city.
Yes.
They've got all the diagrams of the city. That this is a wet river, is a dry river.
Yeah.
Whenever there is heavy rains, this river
thing
will,
is going to- yeah,
you know.
it will come up, yeah.
So they know if it's a wet river, the municipality comes in, move those people who are in that dry river
Yes.
into a place which they have examined
Yeah.
for human settlements and place them there.
Yeah.
Give you an example. I don't know if you know Bundi Inn.
Bundu in here
Yeah,
in
Bundi Inn.
Hawaii, yes.
If you at that resort of Bundi Inn, you look at your right.
There's a new development
There's a
there.
new development, and you go to those estates of Wanda Park. That development is right into the estates.
Yes.
It's not a development which is happening there.
Okay. It's what?
It's people who are being moved from Soshanguve who expropriated wetland.
Yeah.
And the municipality realized that whenever there's rains, there's
There's
a problem
flooding and
there.
whatnot, yeah.
And it can cause, it's dangerous to the people,
Yes.
right? And they moved those people and said, we are going to move you to Bundi Inn. There is a farm of the city, which we can give you. But if those people didn't find themselves space in a wetland,
Yes.
I'm telling you, they could be even now living in their back room.
Yeah.
Because the municipality was not going to go to them and say, here's land, let's allocate.
So you say
for
people must now become criminals? The question came already. Must now people become criminals? So to force government.
It's government failures,
Yes.
which leads to people becoming criminals as you accuse them. I've never said that.
I'm asking
You
a
are
question to
saying-
you, Kore. Must now people
I
become
don't-
criminals
I don't-
to grab land so that government can come in and say, okay, fine, because you are here now, let's just move you there.
If Soweto was founded in that way,
Yes.
why can't we start another township somewhere? When was the last time you heard or in the news? We were promised by the president of this country a smart city. He said in 5 years we are going to build a smart city. Where is it? Dololo.
Yeah.
Secondly, when was the last time you heard the government of today saying that in this portion we are starting a new township?
Yeah.
When was the last time you heard that? I'm 38 years old now. I've never seen that.
Okay.
In my life, in my 38 years
Of life.
I've
never seen that, yes.
that. The
Okay.
only thing I saw in my village when I was still very young is those RDP houses which were built in 1995, 96.
Yeah.
When I was still a boy in the village.
Dr. Kgosi.
After that,
Yeah.
I've never seen one RDP built by the ANC government.
Okay.
I've been here in Tshwane, I think, for over 25 years now.
Yes.
I can tell you,
Okay.
I've
Dr. Kgosi.
Get
not
our chance,
seen,
get our chance, have
I've
it.
not seen
Yes.
since I became active in politics.
You have never seen any-
an RDP house,
Yeah.
which I can point and say this. I saw only toilets,
Yes.
which were built by
103
Scooter
there.
Yes,
Okay.
I've seen those toilets. I saw, but houses.
Okay, so tell me,
Just here in Mountain View, those are RDP houses. Pela RDP house is not a shape of a house.
You mean those ones after the tunnel, right?
Yes. It's
Right to
RDP
Lady
houses,
Selborne.
Yes.
Okay.
Where is that?
It's
Lady Selborne, after the tunnel, you go to Shanguve. R80, that hairpin.
that hairpin.
And then you
Those,
see
yeah,
those
the
flat
there. It's
like
RDP
looking there.
houses.
Yeah, and people actually in the Selborne will complain that they're going to develop their houses again as
It's
well.
RDP houses.
When those things
No,
were
RDP
put
houses is not a shape. Yeah.
there. Yeah.
I know. I will have to go and check. I see, but what I see there, it's a graveyard. I've never seen. I've seen down stories when
Yeah,
you
those-
change over there.
Yeah,
I'll
those
go and
things,
check.
they are
I'll go and
flats.
check.
They are flats.
Yeah,
They're
I'll go
like
and
the
check.
The
RDPs.
biggest problem with advocates of land grabbers now
Yeah.
is you'll never find them occupying those lands
Yeah.
that they're saying people must grab.
Yes. So I mean, if it's not there.
Including leaders of organizations
Yeah.
that are pro-it, including thugs that are pro-it.
Okay.
You will never find them occupying that land.
Okay. But
They tell people to go and they do the correct things. You heard my colleague is telling you about processes of an estate.
yeah.
That they give you how much time and this is
No,
how
it
much
was
you
not
pay
me.
and
It was
everything.
not me. It was not me. I don't know anything
I'm
about
just
any
saying that
state.
the president, the CIC of EFF,
Yes.
will tell people go and grab land, but he'll be proud in parliament to tell Ramaphosa and say that me and you are neighbors.
Yeah.
Then you start finding, you start asking yourself that, our leaders, because now if this was a genuine issue,
Yeah.
let me
You would
advocate
stay,
for it and
you-
let me stay as
So
well.
you want
with my
Ramaphosa
people.
to build RDP houses because he lives in an RDP house himself?
Okay, guys, Bon, let me go to RDP. Where is that? Let me go to the WhatsApps and then there's someone who wants to call and ask questions live on air, but I'm going to give him a chance just now. Okay, Anonymous Yare, the lady who was interviewed by Mashiane said she has an RDP house and she has a check for his son because there are many in the house, and that's not correct. We residents work hard for our many kids, and we have and why does she think she's entitled? And the councillors, all of them, ANC, EFF, are the same. They don't have solutions and are not honest with community. Mpati is worse. He is a land grabber. He's a land grabber. Please don't tell us about the history. Let those people come grab land next to our houses and see if you like it. EFF, that was lead at 2%. Keep talking. Or that was led to 2%. Keep talking. That history, blame game is boring. Blame game politics has reached its sell-by date. Let me just go. I want to go to all of because. Okay, Calvin, I'm sorry, my father, because yours are too many. But let me just come to the end ones. They are saying. He regurgitates history. This is why I said we cannot solve issues of today with old thinking. With this land, with this kind of thinking, for sure EFF is going to 5%. This one is Kazamola line. This is his reasoning. That's your fan. I said, okay. Our councillor is forever angry while mentioning that land in long term. He's not ready to serve as a leader. Where were those people before? The very same land they will be occupied by illegal foreigners. Okay, the other one says, is Kazamola Is Kazamola a community builder? Which community is he representing? Benji must answer as he is reminding us of history. Okay, the other one, can the politicians confirm that they are actually intentionally dealing or rather addressing land invasion? Councillor Malesela, honestly, I hope you were Ward 60 councillor, not for anything else, but for your honesty and integrity that the councillor for 60 should know. Sekli doesn't care about the very constituency that he represents. Even if it was a Ward 60 land, if he cared for residents, he should have ordinarily made an effort to ascertain the status of the area, not have the social distance between himself and the community, and the community. Because we did, somebody asked him in the meeting, couldn't you as a councillor maybe organize a community march, right? To say we can't, as a leader, even though this is not like our land, but the things is happening in the middle of Ward 60. Wouldn't you as a councillor have organized the community to say, okay, guys, let's march towards that place and say, we are not going to allow this in our area, regardless of whose land is it? He couldn't answer that, to be honest with you. I was there in that meeting. That's when he said that land is Ward 7's land, and that's how far it goes. That one. So somebody wants to call in. Can I put him through?
Yeah, sure.
The number is 064-548-7176. Keep on saying those WhatsApps again, man. I know it's a lot coming through, and I might not even go to all of them, but please keep on sending them, and I'll try by all my means to make sure that I send I read as much as I can get. So, take a break. Take a break. Look at this guy ring. It's Chris calling. What is what? And then, Hello, Chris. How's it?
How's it? How are you?
I'm great, man. How's it? The councillors are here. You on a call? Why are you laughing? You are a question, yeah.
I need to make a comment about this land without compensation.
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, okay, within investigations, I've done a case now, a double murder case.
Yeah.
Which was Mr. Ramateni.
Yes.
He owns a piece of land in Bowmansdal. It was ancestral, an ancestral claim piece of ground.
Okay.
Okay. That gentleman, there were 5 families that claimed that same piece of ground. All right. Eventually, it turned out to a double homicide that was on the ground. Mr. Ramatene is still in jail, even though he was the only one that was given the proper paperwork for that ground.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And while he's in jail, his wife is a piece of stands of ground, busy making herself a fortune while he sits in jail. Okay, that's first of all. Then the second of all, if we want to go to propaganda and we want to talk about Soweto, okay, and how they apparently invaded the ground, then he must go back in history. Isn't that what the EFF claimed the settlers had done when they came into in South Africa? They invaded the ground. So how does he make one wrong and one right?
Okay. How do you make one wrong, one right? You say people in Soweto invaded the land, so that's why, and then aren't you guys claiming that the settlers came and invaded the land?
You didn't get my point, Brachos. What I was trying to say is that land grab is not that bad as you are referring to.
It's not that bad.
It is founded as as one of the biggest townships, which today we celebrate.
Okay.
Yeah, in South Africa or in the African continent.
Yeah.
And secondly,
but then how do you compare that with land invasion of white people?
And secondly, those who came into our country,
yes,
with the Jan van der Beek,
yes,
right, they came here and stole our land, which was a wrong thing to do.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
That is done. We are here now. I'm standing here in front of you.
Yes.
As I said, I'm 38 years old. I've got 3 kids.
Yes.
Right? 2 are boys, 1's a girl. At a period in time, they will want to grow and have their own families.
Yes.
They might not have the means of affording to procure a piece of land for 700,000.
Yeah.
Right. Like I said, there is 4 classes of people. There is those who are extremely rich who owns the land. There is the second class, which lives in your Santee, your midstream, and all over these affluent places.
Yeah.
There is me and you, who are middle class. There is low income earners.
Yeah.
Which I spoke about, like your
security guards and whatnot.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there is those who don't earn anything.
Yeah.
Who depends on piece jobs and so forth. That it's reality in life. It's happening.
Yes.
Right. Those who can come and do plumbing for you.
Yeah.
Get 3,000 rand, buy maybe 2,000 rand bricks and 500 rand cement, and keep the 500 to feed the family.
Yeah.
Until they get the next job.
Okay.
They're putting that together in order to build a house where it's shelter for their families. Where do we put it? We must not be selfish.
Yeah.
Where do we want to put it? Because the government is not doing it. It has never done it in my 38 years of life.
Yeah.
Where do we put it? Do they stay on hold and live in the streets while they can get a small piece of land, build a small 2-3 bedroom house and live in it?
Yeah.
Is that what we are advising or wishing for our own people?
Yeah. But the question here, Chris, Chris, can you repeat your question again, the last part especially?
Okay. The part is the EFF are claiming the whites to be land invaders.
Yes.
Right?
We are not claiming
what are they doing
so.
now?
It's not a claim. They did so.
Yeah.
It's not a claim. No. Let's make it clear. It's not a claim. They did so.
Yeah.
He must accept that they did it first.
Okay. Can you accept that, Chris, that they did? It's not a claim.
What is the difference of what they're doing now?
What
is the difference?
No. It's communities.
Your own government.
No, Chris,
the own government
Chris,
fought for 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Don't be emotional, Chris.
The same government that you voted in 30 years ago,
look,
have done this to their own people. So now you keep on blaming the whites for doing this to you.
Yes.
But your own government is doing it to you.
Yes, but the whites
What is
are the
government
ones
doing to who now?
as the ones who started this thing. Chris, let me tell you something.
Wait. Maybe let him maybe make it clear that what government has done to its people. Because Malesela can be able to answer that as well. Okay. Chris, what do you mean when you say government has done this to its people?
Well, why do you keep blaming apartheid? Apartheid is gone 30 years ago. Get over it. Build a bridge.
It never returned what it stole. It never returned what it stole. Our dignity is stolen by apartheid. It never returned it.
Yeah.
But you're forgetting one simple question.
There is no white man who came with a cow in a sheep, but they have got the most cattle today because they came and took from our forefathers. And we are not them. And we are not our forefathers.
You want to put it that way.
It's like
that. But have a look at when they came down.
It's a given fact, Chris.
Oh, man.
It's a given fact, Chris.
Always over-talk.
Okay, Malesela.
We contest...
Instead of propaganda, listen to some other people shouting over a person.
It's not a propaganda. It's not a propaganda that Jan van Riebeeck came here to South Africa and stole the land. It's not propaganda.
He never stole the land. He never stole the land.
He took
God
the land
gave
by
the land
force.
to people.
God
gave the land to people. He didn't give it to an individual.
Each and every time we engage a white person, they run into God.
Yeah, all right.
Don't go there.
Yeah, well, maybe because we're Christian.
Malesela, why don't you...
not communist.
Okay, what is your take on this one? Before I let him go.
Chris.
We politicians, especially organization, contest levers of power.
Yes.
To try and address whatever happened in the past.
Yes.
In every government sphere, from national until local government, we have committees that should play a role into making sure that they get answers of everything that departments are doing.
Okay.
And that is where we're feeling as politicians in the issues of oversight.
Yeah.
Because in every organization is represented in an oversight committee.
Yeah.
And it can get an inquiry about everything and address everything at that level. All departments, in fact, you've seen even in the case of Besta that all departments, that a portfolio committee is more powerful than even a minister.
Yeah.
But we fail to use that opportunity to make sure that we address such things.
Okay.
Part of the reasons we have backlogs in terms of addressing the issues of RDPs and giving people land is because of you've got organization that advises people that go to that wetland. We know that municipality will take you to a new land.
Okay.
And we're still here to solve the backlogs. So I'm trying to say to that for us to deal with these things, we need to be honest in our approach. Government, when we speak about government, we're not speaking about trees and
houses and whatnot.
Yes, we're speaking about people that are corruptible.
Yes.
Some people are not even honest to the government that they are working for.
I agree with that.
Some people are employed, some people are deployed and not representing what they should be doing.
Yes.
And these people are corruptible, and these people are the reasons why we're not even able to solve most of our problems. But I'm saying that politicians, through oversight committees, should be able to go back to our people and say that I, as Councillor Malesela Rakabe or Councillor Banjamin, I serve in utility portfolio committee.
Yes.
I've made an inquiry as to why the reticulation system of all these old suburbs in West Park, Wahazren, pipes, why are they not fixed?
Yeah.
And they've been here since 1956.
Okay.
And we're being blocked then there.
Yeah.
So I'm saying that there's no answer that we can't get.
Yeah.
But we're not doing our work as well in our oversight committees. And we should come to our people and start playing politics. The issue of land invasion.
Yeah.
People who serve in human settlements.
Yeah.
Committee in Tshwane. Even provincial and national, should be having answers to our people as to how are we going to be able to address it. It does not belong to only one political party.
Yes.
As soon as we start being honest to ourselves as to how we must address this issue, then we're going to get a way forward.
All right. Let me do this.
I just want to add
something. There's one other thing.
Because, okay, Chris, because we want to actually let you go. Yeah. Last one quickly.
The one other thing we've also got to take into consideration.
Yeah.
The guy from the EFF obviously doesn't know much about what's going on here in Danville. Maybe you should have a look into the RDP houses that are already here in this area. Okay. The people that were issued those houses. Okay. have started selling them off. There is a number of them that have been sold off, even though they don't have title deeds.
Yeah.
They go and sell them for 30, 40,000 rand. And then 6, 7 months, when they've run out of that money, they come back and they say, well, get out of my home. Because they know nobody can go and lay a charge because their name is on that on the property. They are supposed to stay there.
Yeah.
But it's happening continuously. Yeah. And these are houses that have been given to somebody. Nobody had to pay 3,600 rand. Nobody had to pay 20,000 or whatever the case is. They were given these houses. And the other thing that is happening, when a person passes away in these RDP houses, there's people that don't even stay in this area, that go in there, they kick the doors in, they take the furniture, they put it out on the street, and they move in.
Okay.
All right. These are things that are happening. If you don't have a law in this country, then these are the things that are going to continue to happen.
All right.
Chris, I just want to answer him before you can go. Chris, are you there?
Yeah, he's still here.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's a criminal element. If someone goes and break into someone's house
and take them out and
take
whatnot.
furniture and throw it outside,
that's a criminal offense.
element.
Yeah.
That should be reported to the police. But I still want to say to him, Chris, is he suggesting that people must not be given RDP houses because they sell them? And why would people sell RDP houses?
Yeah,
it's because of poverty. People are having RDP houses. They don't have food. They don't have anything. They don't have money to pay for rates. They don't have money to pay for taxes. They don't have money for lights. They don't have money to pay for water.
Yeah.
It's poverty, which is not addressed by our government. But I don't want to put it into Chris.
Yeah.
He must not suggest that people must not be given RDPs. And I want to come back again. I and Malesela.
Okay, listen.
No.
Give me a minute. Chris, listen. I'm going to let you go, and then what I want us to do one day, I want us to have a history debate. I was going to have it with him, but then I was like, you know what? Let me rather, you and Malesela, both of you, maybe should come down here and we have a history debate with him. History, yes. Just pure history, not as a councillor, not as in just as South African history. We discuss this history thing.
I don't think he knows the history of South
we're
Africa,
going to do this over the braai store.
Yeah, we're going to do a braai outside and we're going to be staying here.
Chris will come and talk about Christ.
Thank you, Chris. I will talk to you later. Eh?
So, but my last point.
All right.
Cheers. Yeah.
My last point is, I and Councillor Malesela here, we sit in the opposition benches at the City of Tshwane.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
That tells you that we are minor.
Yeah. Okay, don't you have mics instead of Tshwane in the chamber?
We have good quality ones.
So they are powerful.
We've got good
so you can
quality.
speak like this.
They can hear my speaking. It's here on the table.
You can stand up and
pick
it up. Yeah.
They are very proud.
Maybe they should give it to me. Yeah.
I think they are costly too.
You see.
So we sit in the opposition benches there at the City of Tshwane.
Yeah.
Right, Malesela. That tells you that even in portfolio committees, which he is talking about, we are a minority.
Okay.
Right. Everything which you discuss in there, and I want the community here to understand that. Everything you discuss there, even when you dispute anything, and you're giving the facts, those people do what they remember. A decision in a political space is subjected to a vote. Yeah.
So they voted
They
down.
vote whether you are speaking the truth or not, even when they know that this is a fact which is affecting your people in your community.
Yeah.
They just vote. When you argue, they give you a chance, you debate.
Then
and later
vote
they say,
comes
let's
in
subject it to a vote. You lose.
And then you lose,
So what he is saying now, that people must raise, look at, he's got 159 MPs in Parliament. The EFF has got 42.
Yeah.
They've got 42.
In Parliament, yes.
In Parliament.
Yeah.
Right? What will 1% of the EFF do?
Against 150 something, yes.
Against 9 of these ones.
Yeah.
What will he do?
No, it's not a matter. It's the
not
effort.
Fair. It's not fair what he's saying. What he's trying to say here is trying to justify that his government is failing. If there is people who must implement, it's them. Even if I can come with a well-built structure in terms of writing and research, and give it to you and say, implement this. If you don't have intention of implementing as a governing party, you won't. Even if you won't.
So are you saying ANC is not intend to implement any?
It is their problem why there is no RDPs, why there is no service stands, why there is no electricity, why there is no water, why there is no sanitation, why there is no...
There's nothing.
Nothing, even electricity. We are surviving. The electricity we are living in now, it's not sustainable, it's forced.
Is it? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, let me go to the WhatsApps quickly. Hi, Kgosi. We faced.
We are saying, well, it's fast.
Wait. I'm coming there. Hi, Kgosi. We faced challenges. We face challenges from individuals discussing their true intentions, like lions in sheep's skin. Our main challenge that we, the members of Ward 60, have collectively refused to accept land grabbing in our community. The EFF comrades like Shivambo are promoting illegal activities, despite the fact that we already have RDPs in Danville, and the government has fulfilled its obligations. The EFF is perpetuating criminality in our neighborhood, and we stand united in rejection of such actions and refusing to allow them to be implemented in Danville. Right? Let me just go through them quickly, guys, because it's a lot.
But you need to highlight the fact that we are not talking about Danville in general.
We are talking. It's included in overall, the whole general. Yes.
We are talking overall.
Yeah. But remember, people.
That's why I highlighted South Africa.
Yeah. All right. But remember, if you're talking about land grabbing everywhere else, even if it's in a
I don't just want us to reduce our conversation to
this one. Okay, no, it's fine.
Please.
Zimbabweans were given land. What did they do with it? Instead, they are all over. They don't know what to do with it. Let us not copy such wrong things.
They must remove the sanctions they've posed into Zimbabwe and see what Zimbabwe will turn it into.
Yeah, the very same
they
land
must remove
grabbers.
The sanctions. You must not just speak because of. They must remove the sanctions posed on Zimbabwe.
What I said, you'll come in. Yes. I'll give you a chance. I just want to go through this campaign. The very land grabbers, they also grab houses that seem to be empty or not taken care of. The other one here, hearing, I went home. Okay, no, it's fine. I will talk to this one later when we're done here. Okay, Benji is delusional. Sorry, listen. You can read it yourself. Benji is delusional, and because where he's staying, he's not affected by this land invasion. Hence, he's eating from the same pot with the land grabbers. People are building where they are not supposed to build, and when there is a disaster, they want help from the very same community. Why must we assist? All right, the other one quickly. I said number 8.
This community of 160 will kill me.
So I'm a middle class. I must pay electricity next to someone who doesn't pay electricity and water. How stupid is that? And then Chrisiare, why? Okay, sending me Dr. Kazamola more. All right. He just sending me whatever he got with Kazamola. All right, no, it's fine. This one was why is his business registration under a fake name. That one we'll discuss later because you guys don't know Kazamola, right? Kazamola, like send Kazamola stuff. Like the name in the business registration is not the same name that he's using. I don't even ID. Like one guy of Banjamin, right? When you register a business, you say you are Alfred Mathebula instead of Banjamin Mathebula. You understand? Something like that. So, but yeah, that is something else. We'll see. Let me see if I've got any other. Like, okay, can again? No, wait. I think
I agree with most residences around here.
Yes,
and I will still re-emphasize that the issue of land grabbing.
Yeah.
It's not okay at all.
Okay.
But if it's a genuine matter, I still believe in public participation. Not even participation, but consultation. Everything that is genuine, it means that all of us must have a concern over.
Yeah.
And if nothing happens like that, then you must know that it's a serious crisis. I mean, if there's going to be a march, I've seen there in the hospital there was a march.
Sanko, I was there. Yes. You're not there yourself.
I was not there. It's not part of my ward.
Okay, and you're not there yourself.
I'm giving an example.
Let me just
I'm giving an example that
yes,
if it's a gospel truth, it must be shared with the people, and the people must buy in, and the people must know what is happening.
Okay,
we can't have an activity that is questioned by members of society.
Yeah.
Then it means that we did not do a consultation with our people, the one that we are claiming to lead. So even in terms of land grabs, I mean, I'm running a process here with my community that we discussed in our public meeting.
Yes.
That there's a park in KwaZulu called Hans Mulman Park that is too big for nothing. And we have since realized that the only mini multi-purpose center that we have is Danville Clinic, that we share it with almost everyone here in the West. And we want to start a process, we want to start. The process was started before 2016 when the NC government was in charge in Swan.
Yes.
And there was a budget to turn portion of that
This park here, yes.
Hans Mulman Park into a multi-purpose center that has a hall and other sporting codes. And we just need to make sure that we consult with our communities like we did in our public meeting. And we make sure that we take that struggle forward. So I'm seeing that the issue of land grabbers are selfish. Land grabbers don't think for anyone else, but they think for themselves and their cause. And that is wrong. And that is when we create a division in our society.
You agree?
No, I'm listening to you.
Oh.
That is when we create a division in our society. When it's genuine, let's call everyone, let's speak about it and say that there's a piece of land that we have identified. And we believe that we need to sort out the issue of accommodation. Then other community members will say that in fact it's good, but council or whoever's leading it, can we, a certain portion, can it be for a church or a hall or what? Then you take those ideas, then you have a united community that you represent, and you go and fight for that, whether through a petition, whether through any means of fighting that you get occupied that land. And I think this is the struggle that we should take.
Okay. Do you know what I said to Kazamola myself? I want to speak specifically about what 60 land. I asked him, is this your modus operandi that you guys do? Because they are relying on the PIA Act. The forced eviction, something like that? So what I said to him, what you guys do, what I think, and I'm going to ask you if it's a yes or a no, is like you see land, like you said already, and you tell people, listen, come, there's a land here, blah, blah, but pay money, because he said all the money that was paid in there was for lawyers to fight for that land to be given to people, right? And then you said to people, pay this much for lawyers to fight this to fight for this land. Fine, people pay thinking that they are paying for lawyers to get stands. And you tell them, no, actually it's like it's for lawyers, but we're going to give you stands. And then in the meantime, while that thing is in court, you tell people to move into that piece of land, knowing that like the bylaw says, a structure cannot be removed without be given another place where the structure must be moved. So you will drag this whole thing until the PIA law, PIA Act, whatever, kicks in. And then when the PIA Act kicks in, you step aside with all that money and you say, now, City of Tshwane, that's your problem.
Take them to Bundu Inn.
Take them to Bundu Inn or next to Bundu Inn. Is that how the EFF as well does these things, Benji?
Look, the EFF speaks about expropriation of land, South Africa's land without compensation for equal redistribution. So it speaks of wanting to allocate land accordingly on purposes, whether it's industry, whether it's for human settlements, whether it's for warehousing, you know, whether it's for storage, like gas storages and so forth. So that's what the EFF speaks into. Maybe I just have to allow you to ask you. Read Cardinal Pillar number 1 of the EFF broadly. Don't just read it in a short form so that you understand it, because I think I've been preaching it for quite some time now since I got in here. But I want to actually say something to you, Kgosi. To remove and dismiss people who are looking for space to stay and say, no, you can't be here. Leave. Find space somewhere. Where should they go? Because people need competency. Right. He must not come here and be smart and speak English.
Who? Malesela.
He must take account.
He
must take account of the government, the ruling party. Even Chris is white. He was disagreeing with him. He's saying in 30 years of democracy,
Yeah.
Your government has never done. Your government has never done anything for you people. You must blame your government. You can't blame apartheid for everything.
Yeah.
Right. That's where Chris get it wrong. Because apartheid stole from us and it has never returned.
Yes.
Yes.
That's why I get a history lesson. Debate soon. Whether you're available, we must come here and do this thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it shouldn't be in the next 2 weeks. We are
Let's not disturb him. I want to hear him.
Okay.
We are currently running. We are currently running a by-election in 92.
92.
So yeah, in the next 2 weeks, we are not available for. I don't know if they are contesting. I think maybe they are not because Mkondo has condoed them there. I don't know.
Okay.
But what I'm saying, the government of the ANC it's literally failed us.
Okay.
It took us from where we were. You know, back then when I grew up in a space where it was ruled by a chief.
A chief, yeah.
Every year,
yes,
or after 2 years, generation to generation, the chief will identify a space, open stands, and you go there and pay for your permit to pay every year end.
Yeah.
Right. That is the model which was supposed to be used by the government.
Yes.
To say, maybe in every administration, maybe after we sorted out our offices, maybe the next step should be opening space for the next generation in the form of service stands, which he says his government is providing, which we have never seen that. He himself couldn't find it.
What's off?
He's insisting that it is existing.
Yes.
But myself and you have never seen it. He said it happened last year, but he can't provide us with proof.
You must go and do a research.
Okay.
You were failing to find it here in the Gauteng Department of Human Settlements. You couldn't find it. You want to send me to the same page and not find anything.
Finish your point. Let him come and respond.
Finish your point.
This guy came from his Lihuta and his comrades lying to each other and say it's there.
Yeah.
It's there and it's not
there. It's not there.
We went, he couldn't find it. So if we don't open space for people to stay, Barahosh, we are going to have a problem of overpopulation.
Yes, where?
Everywhere. Everywhere.
Yeah.
Even here in Danville. If our people don't move out into their own spaces, we are going to have overpopulation.
Yeah.
At all material times, we have to depopulate in order for us to have a controlled situation.
Yeah.
Right. Able to account for things. But when there is Takano, you end up not knowing who is who from what family, what is happening here. But if things are arranged accordingly, you are able to account and say this one is who from whose family.
Okay, but
that's how our parents or our forefathers used to live. They used to know someone who lives 4 villages away because they knew who went where.
Yeah.
But now, because of overpopulating in a small space, you won't know. You go to Alexander.
You can't even walk.
In 1 yard, there is 18 families living there.
In 1 yard,
In 1 yard, 18 families. And a family of a black person is 3. If it's a small family, it's 3. It's the husband, the wife, or the kids, or the mother, or the 2 kids.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Like that, yeah.
So we lost a councillor from Alexander in a protest for service delivery. There is container houses which are put there in Alexander.
Put there by who? Government?
It's government for occupation.
Okay.
Like it's not being allocated. It's been there for years.
Did people move in?
No, they wanted to move in because it has been there for years. I think 4 or 5 years. You know those containers there. 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
There's no one moving in.
Why?
So the government which we are talking about now, it's no longer building even RDPs. They are providing container houses.
Yeah.
Tin houses.
Is it the same one as the Limpopo?
Yes, it's the same one. It's the same one. Yes.
Oh, this one's here behind the tunnel. Is it the same thing?
No, I don't
Not
think.
those ones.
He must tell who provided that those containers.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Mr. Kgosi. So in that thing of service delivery protest which was happening there in the hospital,
Yeah.
which you accusing me that I was not part.
You're not there, Vel. Why are you not there?
I can't be part of a faction of a service delivery protest of a faction of the ANC.
Yeah. Is it a faction of ANC?
Sanko is a branch of the ANC.
Okay.
Sanko, when
Is
it
it-
goes to election, it advocates for the ANC.
So as a committee
So it
member, you
was-
can't?
It was, why should I go and support Sanko of the ANC when I'm from the EFF?
Okay.
To go for them to remove a councillor of the ANC and put another councillor of the ANC, I must help them. I can't be for caught in factional battles.
All right, jump. Malesela, tell her, Utle.
It's a faction of the ANC. Sanko. So they couldn't use the ANC because the ANC
Yes.
knows that councillor party is a councillor of what, 60?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They said, how do we do this? They say, let's use the civic organization, which is Sanko,
To remove this one.
to remove this one.
So doesn't it
so
look
that
like
we can
it's
put another one.
another one? Yeah.
Yes.
So you think it's a factional battle between...
And then they must know.
Yes.
And they must learn.
Yeah.
It's only one organization
Yeah.
here
Yeah.
in Pretoria West,
Yes.
which wanted to remove a councillor.
Yeah.
And it was led by me. It was the EFF.
Remove who? Like which councillor? The ANC one?
There was a councillor, what was the name? Councillor. It was still 58. It was part of 58. What was the councillor of?
Councillor Meltina Meme.
Meltina Meme.
So
unfortunately, she passed.
You're no, she removed it.
Almost.
Okay.
Did the proper process.
Yeah.
In fact, he joined protest of Sanko at
No,
that time.
This one.
No.
At that time.
No.
Yeah.
Every protest of Sanko, he was at the forefront of it. Even when Bushiri was being taken out at showground,
Yeah.
those marches were led by Sanko.
And he was part
because
of that.
he was a community activist,
Yes.
he knew that Sanko is a civic
Not
organization.
EFF yet.
Yes, he was EFF, but he knew the role of a civic organization.
Oh,
He
okay.
used to form part of it.
Yeah.
But today, because he's in council now,
Yeah. He
and
cannot be seen to be the part of
yeah,
that.
and he's
You know,
he's leading Ecology, he's leading in the regional leader.
Yeah. He's up there now. He cannot
so-
come down to us peasants.
Malesela was still in the student politics
When you were...
when we participated in community politics.
Okay.
You see, let me
Let me-
stop this man. No.
Give me a chance to
You know,
speak.
I don't
Let
want,
me-
I don't want, you know, you can't give account of my history
Yes.
because I led a branch of the youth league in 58 in 2013.
Yes.
I
When? Yeah.
yes, and that is the community politics, and
Of the youth league, yeah.
yes, of community. So
Yes,
you can't
yes.
say that I was in student politics.
Yes.
Give
Yeah.
account of your own activism.
All right.
Yeah, but just because you formed part of a
But
of a march organized by a civic organization
Yeah.
of the ANC, there's nothing wrong at that time. You
Okay.
were still a hardcore community activist.
Okay, listen. 2 minutes left. I'm gonna go to the WhatsApps, then you can close, right?
But you know very well. I led those protests. I did the petition.
But it was not EFF.
Let
it
me
was
tell you.
It was Sanko.
Let me tell you.
Was it Sanko what?
Let me tell you.
It was Sanko.
What was it Sanko?
Let me tell you.
Yes.
When I arrived
Buamo
here,
Mikey.
when I arrived here,
Yes.
this councillor Spoon Party didn't even know that politics existed. When
Okay.
I arrived here,
Yes.
I told them who's leading it. They showed me and say, Magogo, where is this Magogo staying? They said she's staying somewhere in Gezin. It was one word. I said, you know what? This Magogo cannot be able to serve us here.
When he's not living among us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let us take this space. And I entered into the space.
No, in
I
fact-
led them.
in
They
fact-
learned politics from it. They must not lie to you.
Okay, fine.
It was nothing
Let's
that
go
had to do
to
with service delivery issues. They were doing whatever that people are doing. They were fighting over projects.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with service
Okay,
It was
sharp,
several
issues.
sharp,
stories.
sharp,
It was
sharp, sharp, sharp.
Protected that councillor because we deployed that councillor.
Okay, then let's
Let's rest in peace.
It was
let's
not
go
there.
to WhatsApps and then we close
He
up
was
because we've got
still-
1 minute
he was
left.
still busy with SARS.
All right. The other ones are the very land grabbers. They grab, they land, okay. We don't want situations like Gomorrah and Hercules. In Hercules, where people will start blocking the road and burning things for service delivery. Look at that Trashville, illegal dumping everywhere because the city can't provide the bins for the people. The other one here, if the EFF commander-in-chief is fighting for the poor, why does he stay in a mansion? But yet he goes into parliament wearing overalls and maid's outfit, but buy same name brand clothing, shoes and jewelry. Ramaphosa and Malema both have farms. I'm sure they could house a lot of families. The other one here, overall land grabbing is wrong. Blame a game is not correct. And we need solutions now, which we don't provide for. What a waste of airtime, Kgosi. Nah, come on, it's not a waste of airtime, man. History is aligned to Jan van Riebeck and Kazamola in a same WhatsApp group, border opening. Kazamola is a foreigner. He can't control 60 community. No ways. Okay, the other one here is Larry. Now I'm so tired of people making apartheid an scapegoat instead of facing the fact that no wrong makes it right. This is Hazel Madiba, what DAN, and she is. I'm not saying do that. I'm not saying do that one. I knew you were gonna do that one. Don't do that. Instead of facing instead of facing the fact that no wrong makes it right, land grabbers are criminals and have money to do the criminal act by stealing electricity, water from hardworking people. It is clear that EFF doesn't care about black people as they claim. Yet, because majority of the people living next to the land grabbers are black people, and crime is going to increase. Yeah. So I think last word from each of you. Malesela, refer your last word about this.
We're a policy-driven organization.
Yeah.
And our policies, they are known by everyone in South Africa. And
yes.
We adhere that we might be slow in expediting
the
implementation of it.
Why are you slow?
Because of some of the red flags that are there.
Yeah.
Some of them, they are political. Some of them is the empathy.
Yes.
In fact, in most cases, is the empathy of people who are charged into dealing with these tasks. That is at the corruption level. Because when you speak about corruption, people think that it's politicians and everything.
But it starts on the ground.
It starts on the ground.
Yeah.
So the work impasse of our people, I mean, it's, if you go to the hospital, if you arrive at the hospital, a person who's supposed to be at the hospital from 7 knocks off at 4. A person comes at 10, start making tea. They see patients at 11. After 11, at 2 o'clock, everyone is gone.
Yeah.
So the empathy as well of our people on the ground, it makes it difficult for most of our policies to be implemented.
Yeah.
But we're working with all stakeholders. The example that he made of the chiefs at home giving people land and everything, that is where government saves those tents because of it's in accordance.
Yeah.
It's recorded.
Yeah.
And it's difficult for us to give services to those that they advise to go and grab. So we're working with almost all stakeholders to make sure that as slow as it is, to make sure that we address these issues of land. I mean, you should be proud of our government because of the level of middle class that we're producing.
Yeah.
The level of middle class that can be able to afford houses in the so-called affluent areas, in places like Danville, in places like closer to town, it has increased.
Yes.
It has increased. And what we're saying that a lot still needs to be done.
Yeah.
And in as much as we don't want, our final destination must be a classless society. We don't want those that earn more to look down and those that don't earn.
Yeah.
And we're not saying that people who are staying next to you don't have it. Means that they're going to be the ones who are stealing for you.
Yeah.
But we're saying that in everything that happens in our areas, I mean, I don't want to speak about politics. I'm speaking about a ward.
Yeah.
If a ward or a block, everything that needs to happen in our block, if there's a person who wants to open a tavern, if there's a person who wants to do anything, let's have a consultations amongst ourselves to see how this is going to benefit and protect us.
Yeah.
That is how a community grows up. So that is my take on that grabbers should not come and disturb livelihoods of people that they found there.
Yeah.
In as much as we're expanding the space for people to come and stay, to sort out their accommodation issue, but grabbers should also bear in mind to go to people and talk to them. And if it's a genuine cause, then we should fight all of us together that we need this space to be occupied. It's democracy. It's for the people, by the people, to the people. We need to stand together and we need to fight together. But we need to sell the product. If it's genuine, everyone will buy into it. So that is my advice, that wherever there is an open land, and we believe that it must be used for either occupation, either for residences, for school, let us come together as communities, let us speak about it, and let us see how we best acquire it through the right channels, and let us make sure that we address these problems. That is the only way that we can do it. But as long as we call public meetings, people do not attend. As long as people do not participate in this democracy and believe that you just vote and you let everything be run by politicians, that is where we're going to have a problem.
Okay, so tell me something, last thing. If you're a councillor for 60, what would you advise people of 60 about that land grabbing up there? If you were a councillor of Ward 60, what would be your advice, or what will you do? King Banjamin, keep easy on this son. What will you do if you are a ward of councillor of Ward 60, right? What you will do as a councillor to the people, say to the people of Ward 60 about that land grab up there?
I'm unapologetic about leading my people. I'm elected by my people. They are the ones who give me a mandate what to do.
Okay.
It's not me who tells them what to do. It's not the other way around.
Yeah.
If my people tell me that I must lead a charge, if my people tells me that I must lead a charge and make sure that we dismantle that thing, then we are going to do it.
Yes.
And if I fail alone, I'm going to go back to them and say that let's hold hands together.
Yeah.
These are the channels that we can take. These are the channels that we take.
Yeah.
If my majority of my people in the ward say that that thing is not needed and it must be dealt with, then I have no choice but to listen to my people. I'm elected by them.
Yeah.
They're the ones who give me a mandate.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Okay.
You see, when you are a councillor,
yes,
the community that you are leading
Yeah.
might even go against the policies of your organization.
yeah,
But if the majority of those people that you are leading are giving you a mandate to do so,
Yeah.
even the organization that deployed you should know that those that you are representing
Yes.
in their absolute majority
Yes.
are giving you a line of march.
yeah.
Simple as that.
Good. Thank you so very much. Benji, your last word before this.
No. I just want to respond to the last WhatsApp which you just
okay.
read now, saying that if Malema is fighting,
Why is she staying in the mansion?
yeah. Look, it doesn't mean when you can afford. Remember, Malema is a parliamentarian. He's staying in parliament. He's leading the 4th biggest organization currently in the country.
Yeah.
He affords to live
In that
where
kind
he
of
is
place.
living.
Yes. Okay.
He's a businessman in his own rights, his own farms. He's got cattle, goats.
All those.
Yes. So he's a businessman. He affords to live there. It doesn't mean that Mr. President Cyril Ramaphosa, because he lives in a posh estate somewhere in Sentin, because he's giving people RDP houses, he should be living in an RDP house.
Yeah.
And secondly, for us wearing red
Gucci.
overalls, red overalls when we are going to Parliament,
Yes.
it doesn't mean that we look down on ourselves or anyone who's wearing an overall when we're going to. What we are wearing is a work wear.
So it's symbolic.
It's a work wear. It's a written work wear.
Okay.
It's what you wear going to work.
So you're going to work with that overall and mate.
If you want to ask, am I going to work? I can give you proof. I've been collecting people's bins here. I was wearing all those red overalls and those boots.
Yeah.
Myself, with my own bag, with my own petrol.
Yes.
When everyone was seated in their own homes, pressing WhatsApp, requesting the municipality to come and assist where it couldn't assist in for 6 months. I did that process for 6 months. I never charged anyone
For 2 streets.
Only.
Yeah. While other streets were affected.
Look,
For 2 streets.
Now, what did you do?
I made sure that trucks come and collect.
Whatever did you like? They was collecting.
Let me explain
I
something.
made sure that trucks come and collect, and they came and collected. Because it's not sustainable. A populist act is not sustainable. I'll take a bag and collect only for 2 streets, but I lead almost 7 areas.
Okay.
If I collected Norman Eaton because I stayed Norman Eaton, what then happens to people that make your streets in a proclamation?
Okay, sharp.
Let me explain something to you about collecting.
Yes.
You know, even if I wanted to collect street by street
Yes.
every day,
Yes.
right, I couldn't have done it. I've got a small bag. If I had a truck,
You'll
dump
go
truck,
everywhere.
I was just gonna drive it and they throw. It's easy. You just throw in the bin. You don't even pack anything.
Yes.
You throw in. You go to dumping. Those boys clean it out for you.
Yeah.
But I was using my own. I
buggy.
don't drive a BMW.
Yeah.
I don't own a BMW.
Yes. Who does?
don't know.
Who does? It seems like you know who does. Because it seems like
So,
you know who does.
When they go to council, they wear
Yes.
designer suits.
Yeah.
Designer suits where they are going to work.
I get
We don't
about
wear
what?
that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Where we don't do that.
Yeah. You wear overalls.
Overalls,
Okay.
uniform,
Yes.
unified to show that we are here to work. You know, symbolic. But lastly,
Yes.
on this issue of land grabbing,
Yeah.
you know, we are very selfish. And
Who's very selfish?
no, I mean, as South Africans at a certain point, especially those who afford,
Okay.
the EFF is being blamed here for things it didn't do. The EFF led in Parliament a motion for public participation
Yeah.
on expropriation of land
Without compensation, yes.
They were here in Danville. The community of Danville went out, attended the meeting, and said, yes, we want land expropriation. Not here, even in Lusikisiki, in the Eastern Cape, because these consultations were led by Parliament.
Yeah.
It was Parliament which was moving over. They said, we want expropriation of land without compensation. South Africans, 75% of them,
Yeah.
of South Africans, there. It's a report which is there in Parliament. You can request it at any given time.
Yes.
And read it. What does that tell you? It tells you that South Africans want expropriation of land without compensation. What? Others want it for human settlement. Others want it for industrialization.
Yes.
Yes, for different purposes.
I mean-
It's so why would you want to blame the EFF if it followed our constitution in implementing expropriation of land?
Yeah.
And we were refused by the ANC and the DA.
Okay.
That was refused. They blocked it because it was supposed to be implemented in Parliament, and they said, let's subject it to a vote. Yes, we know that South Africans have agreed to this.
But let's
the
just
vast
vote anyway.
majority of South Africa have agreed to expropriation.
Yes.
But now, because they wanted to block it, they said subject it to a vote. It was what I was highlighting earlier.
Yeah,
to
a
say
small number versus the big
the
number.
bigger
Yes.
number. They are going to always suppress your views.
Yeah.
So when they rejected that, they were not rejecting the motion of the EFF because it's not the EFF which spoke on that motion, on the public participations. It was not the EFF. It was South Africans.
Yeah.
So who are we to resist what South Africans have said as politicians?
Okay. Why did you block the thing? Malesela?
Our argument has always been about the modalities.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are not against expropriation of land without compensation.
Yes.
And they know.
But then why did you block it?
They know.
South Africans told you, then if people said we want land.
It's
Everywhere else they say one land. You guys went and
on
say,
record,
oh,
it's
okay,
there.
DA
Yeah,
and
but
you,
I'm
let's
saying
do
that
this
the
thing.
modalities of how land is returned back to our people.
Yes.
That is the only differing factor between
the
our call.
constitution of
our
the
call
country says
and-
the
It says South Africa belongs to those who live in it. Don't read it. And those who live in it is who?
But the question
South
is,
Africans,
why
yes.
did you block it?
No, I'm
After South Africans were given a chance to say, do you want this or not? They said, yes, we do. You guys went to Parliament and
They
didn't say,
advised about
fine,
the
let's go in.
modalities. Pella, it's not a case that South Africans, they did not go to
What
Danville.
modalities are those
They
then?
did not go to Danville and say that
I'm
it was not
telling
a
you,
question
this
of
guy
true and
comes there and
false.
speaks English, technical
Okay,
English.
what
I'm saying that
what modalities are those? Re?
Yes, as to how it's implemented.
Okay. So
That
what
is-
did,
that
did
is
you
the
come with a
differing-
new model
Yes.
of how we got which
And
which
we
is
still
what?
have that policy even now. The
Which
ones
is
that
what?
we're using
Yeah.
of transferring back land to our people bit by bit.
And are you doing that now?
Yes, we are.
Since then, how much land was transferred to our people?
We're still slow on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So nothing was
we
ever
must
done,
expedite-
Pila.
We must expedite on it. No, it's done. We're still slow
So
on
nothing
it,
was ever
but we're
done.
getting there.
Yeah.
No, land is transferred in our country. Land is transferred back to our people almost daily.
Where?
But where? That is the question. Where? All right, we are done for the night. It's fine. This is Kgosi FM, my fellas. Yeah, Chris, I
blame the colors that you are wearing today.
I'm wearing a red t-shirt.
Next time you must prepare me. I'll come with locations.
Is it? Okay.
Because, the way you're asking questions.
Invasion. I told you a week before. Get it on. We want to talk about land invasion today.
It's as if though.
I am taking the most heat.
Yeah.
You agree, in fact,
this guy said
that the government is not doing anything.
No, I'm asking questions. Someone away. If you're saying you're giving people our land bit by bit, way.
Everywhere.
Look.
Everywhere.
I am taking
Not the land
most
of
heat.
160,
Yeah.
but everywhere.
Everywhere else.
Everywhere, every day.
Marway.
Land is transferred
Give me
in our
specific.
account.
Give me ERF number. Let me go and check and see. Okay, my friend.
This guy
land
is a
there.
crybaby.
We'll send you all those ERF
This guy is
numbers.
a crybaby, Brahush.
Yeah.
I'm taking the most heat here because I live here in what 60 or what 3?
Yes.
I live here with the people.
Yes.
I'm taking the most heat because they are frustrated of what is happening in their corridors.
Exactly.
You understand?
Yes. And they blame you, by the way.
They're blaming me.
Yeah.
And
It's the approach.
People
know.
I'm outlining the
Yeah.
policy of the organization.
Yes.
And I am giving them a fact.
Yeah.
Which has a study which has been conducted by Parliament.
Yes.
Which South Africans said expropriation, that's what we want. You understand?
Yeah.
The government which we have today, it didn't allow that. It's pushing us to these things which are happening. If the government allowed it and allocated land accordingly,
Yes.
we were not going to be having this.
Okay.
Because
That-
the government was going
Are
to
we
come
saying
here
that land is
and
not-
say, the government itself
Yes.
was going to come here into Danville and say to the community of Danville,
Yes.
we have identified this land, it belongs to who,
Yes.
we are buying it,
Yes.
we are going to provide people here
Yes.
or the communities around here
Yes.
with service stands and people can build on those service stands.
Yes.
We're not going to have this mifirifiri we are talking about today.
Yeah.
So anything which has to do with that thing
Yes.
must be blamed back into the ANC government in blocking the expropriation of land.
What about the
without
DA? The
compensation.
DA gonna get a
So
boost on this
things-
one.
The DA don't want to talk about them. They don't want to give land to anyone. The DA even refuse that the Bella bill,
Yeah.
that your child goes into the same school with a white child being taught by the same teacher. They refuse that.
They refuse, okay.
What is wrong with your child and what if they want? They say we are equal. Rainbow nation.
Yeah.
If we are equal, why can't your child and a white person's child go into
Be in
the same class,
school? Yes.
being taught by the same teacher? What is wrong with that? They don't want that. They don't want your kids to be educated as their kids.
Yes.
You
And
democratically-
you want to come and tell me that I must take that. I don't take that. The DA
Yeah.
is an apartheid party.
Yeah.
It ends there.
Okay.
Nothing. They don't see a black person. Actually, how many votes did DA get in Orania? We must go and look at that. How many votes did DA get in Orania?
No, these ones they lose they democratically
We
lose
only
the
got
battle
one in Orania.
Parliament.
We got one vote in Orania.
Rania, at least.
Yeah.
And see how many.
We
They
don't
can't
know.
get anything. They are
No.
useless.
Get there.
They are
All right.
useless.
Yeah.
We are having all these issues because of these ones.
We're not close. We're not close to what people
Okay,
like
we're
them.
done. We're done. Last WhatsApp. Yare. If South African agreed to expropriation, why is it implemented by Casamola? That is the question at Cllr. All right. The
Well,
last one.
it's look, can I please respond to that question?
Okay.
Expropriation has not been granted a green light by the ANC government. It was
Yeah.
blocked by ANC and the DA.
DA, yes.
In terms of voting in parliament.
Yeah.
That even if South Africans, as people who voted the ANC and the DA in parliament, we resolved here on the ground and said, okay, we have problems. We don't have land for human settlements. We are not getting anything.
Yes.
Let us expropriate this land, and all of it belongs to the state, so that the state can allocate it to us accordingly.
Yeah.
Right? They went there, subjected the motion into a vote. The ANC agreed to the motion for it to institute public participations
Yes.
throughout the country.
Okay.
It agreed to spend some money, allocated the budget, took parliamentarians.
They go to each and every province.
Exactly,
Yes.
and the staff.
And people said we want land,
We
but then
want
when they
land
come
with
back.
yes, when they got there, they said, South Africans are hungry for land.
Yes.
But this is not what we are going to give them.
Yeah.
And they subjected South Africans' ambitions
Yes.
of owning land into a vote.
Yeah.
And they concocted with the DSA comrades, let's get together and block these things.
Yeah.
Because they are owned by one family. which was going to lose
No, this one
the
is
most.
politicking now.
Is it? I think we're done. We're done. It's fine.
He's not honest to the.
I'm honest.
to the
It's there.
viewers.
But what I'm talking about is there. You can just go to the parliament website and Google the consultations of
Land acquisition, land of the conference.
You are
Yes.
going to get that whole report. You can even go and it in a form of a video and see who voted against it, because before they can vote on a motion, they debate on it.
Yeah.
Yes, we see who debated, what were they saying there, who debated, and who were. We didn't even debate. We said let's subject this thing to a vote.
Okay.
Let's vote. And sell out, sold out.
Yeah. Let me ask you one last question, Benji.
Yeah.
Not related to the topic at all.
Yeah.
Is the EFF okay?
Well, we are 100% fine.
Are you fine?
Yes, we are 100% fine. Hey, we are moving.
Okay.
It seems like we are more agitated now than ever.
Okay.
Yes, we had a ground forces forum which was called on Tuesday. It was called 3 a.m. in the morning by the president.
That the one that you go to Johannesburg.
We went to Johannesburg.
Yes.
We were called to be there at 4 o'clock.
So he calls and say 3 arka for Belego.
Yes, he sent out the message around 3 a.m. in the morning.
Why?
And said, no, remember, if you have a situation which we have been faced in the past few days,
yes,
you will want to test if you still have ground yourself also.
Then if they didn't come?
If you can put up a presenter here,
yes,
Dr. Kgosi, and you know that in my station has got this much of a following,
yes,
and then your presenter, whom is well loved, in the last day, it teaches you and he lives.
Yeah.
And
just like that. So
people get confused. So you will also get confused. Why was this guy leaving?
Okay.
Right. So the president of the EFF, the commander in chief, requested his ground forces to meet in Soweto, and we got that there. Okay. And we had to listen to the message.
So you were there by 4 in the morning.
We are very agitated. We are looking forward. We are looking forward. We are looking forward to taking over in Ward 92, which we won during the elections. Actually, I was supposed to be dealing with the preparations for Ward 92 tonight, but I postponed because you requested me to be here, and I had to honor the invitation, and give the residents of Ward 60, which I'm serving, the answers which they wanted to hear from us, because things which are done by people, they say it's done by the EFF. If it was something which was done by the EFF, it was going to be led by me in this area, because I am in the RCT and I'm representing these two.
But what is it that you are doing against it? Okay, but it's a question that should be asked. But the build up to their demise did not start by the resignation of the former DP.
Yes.
In Limpopo, they lost. In Limpopo, they lost the former chair, Josie Bhutan.
Yeah.
They even lost the ward.
Yeah.
The reason you saw the ANC winning with that decisively votes is because it's a demise of them. They lost votes in KZN.
Yeah.
So the departure of the DP, they can come to everyone and pretend that everything is well.
Yes.
It's not well.
Yeah.
Because they know that even after their national Congress, which it happens in most organizations, that after Congress, the bitter ones would definitely have to go and align with others.
Yeah.
They must not even lie to ourselves. They did not just lose anybody.
They lost
the DP,
the man himself,
the co-founder. They lost Fred Chivam.
Yeah.
They must be realistic about the repercussions thereof.
Yeah.
They must learn from us. They are our kids.
Yeah.
When people used to leave our organization, we used to even sing a song, say, Abahamba, Abahamba, so Sarah sing there.
Then they give
The
you
very same
40%.
people that left, they bite us.
Yeah.
So I'm warning them as their mother,
Yes.
as their father,
Yes.
that they must not take it lightly as a joke and think that the departure of the DP is just something
We'll have
else.
no ramifications.
No.
I'm just
I
through
know.
experience.
We are not going to do this debate. I'll just ask you for it.
I bet to diff. And I said, you were asking the EFF that, are you fine?
Yes.
You know the way he's speaking?
Yes.
He speaks as if he is regaining votes.
Man, it's giving you advice, Mr.
No, we don't want advice.
As a colleague,
We don't
right?
want advice
Well,
from
we
a dead
did our
elephant.
by-elections.
We don't want
Yeah.
advices from a dead elephant.
Check stats of by-elections. We're winning our by-elections.
Yeah.
People are gaining confidence in us because
No,
they've seen all this
you
stuff
have
first.
been winning by-elections for the very longest of
Yes.
time.
Yeah.
But you have been declining nationally, provincially, and locally.
Even the reason,
You understand?
the reason
But
they
they've been
win.
winning by-elections.
Yes.
You know why?
Yeah.
Because they bust people.
Oh, okay.
They have got the resources, they bust people.
All right.
He knows. He doesn't want me to say how did he win
bust
the
people.
election.
Okay, fine, boy.
become a
Next
councillor.
time we will have this debate.
He must not make me go there.
This one, no,
Because
he
he
may-
was voted by people from Alexander, this one.
What do I do? Let's not do
I'm
that.
telling you.
Okay, fine. Listen, we are done for the night. And thank you so much for taking your time and your data, man, to spend with us here in Kgosi FM. This is a beautiful sight. You know what I like about politicians who shake hands in front of cameras? It's beautiful. And listen, this will be on a podcast today on Spotify and Anchor FM and on YouTube as well. I'm going to upload this. So please go there and then subscribe, like, and share our content so much. This is the Kgosi live show, man. Thanks so much for everybody who participated in today's debate between Councillor Malesela and Councillor FF Councillor Peer Councillor Mr. Benji Mathebula. So thanks so very much, gentlemen, for being here today, and thank you very much for honoring us. And I'm so happy.
Thank you very much, Kgosi, and to the listeners. Thank you.
No, thank you very much. I thought we were done, man. Thank you very much to the listeners. And yeah, call us again so that we give clarity and information to the people that were leading.
Yeah.
These are the platforms that we should account.
Yes.
And they should call and they should participate in making sure that they seek those clarities and
Yeah.
they renew our mandate as their leaders.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you so very much, guys. Have a good night. I love you. Remember, like I said, this will be on a podcast today on Spotify and Anchor FM, and it will be on YouTube as well. I'll send the links as I've always been doing. Please subscribe and like and share our content, and please comment as well and tell us what you think about this whole thing. So thank you so very much for all those who took their time to send us WhatsApps and then tell us how they feel about this land invasion. But if you stand as a community, you stand together and you stand with somebody who's leading you as well, leading that stand together. Nothing's going to come between. Remember the parable of a father and 11 kids. He took 11 sticks, he gave each to them, and then they all break them easily. And then he tied the same 11 sticks together and he asked them to break them, and they failed. He said, if you stand together like that, nobody will come between you. So as a community, stand together and let's make sure that we do not let people come and destroy where we have built our future for our kids. So bye-bye. King. Eh? Yeah. Who's this a bolt instead of a taxi?